Oh, baby. I know. I've been gone for 48 hours. Hopefully you didn't miss me too much, but guess what day it is? It is Friday night, which means your boy is back in the building. Friday Night Vyp is live on the YouTube. What's going on? How are y'all doing tonight? Appreciate y'all showing up and showing out like y'all do every single solitary Friday night. I appreciate y'all being here. I appreciate y'all. Thank you. I see y'all turning up in the live chat. Love to see the people turn up in the live chat. We like that. Woo! You know what? I was looking at the calendar, and the calendar lines up for some epic Friday night coming up. The calendar is lining up for some epic Friday nights to end the year. My actual birthday is next Saturday, which means you know what's gonna happen next Friday night. Oh yeah, we're gonna be streaming like a mofo next Friday night. It's gonna be a Viper birthday celebration next Friday night. But then after that, you got the 18th, no, the 17th, which is that next Friday. That's nothing special. But then the 24th, Christmas Eve, is on Friday night. What? Are you serious? It did not even that. No. New Year's Eve is on Friday night. Bro, it is going to be lit to end the year, bro. We are going to have some the most lit Friday nights, maybe of all time, to end this year, because this stuff is major, man. Oh, my goodness. Got a birthday celebration next Friday night. And 2 weeks after that, you got Christmas Eve on a Friday night. Then New Year's Eve the next Friday night after that. OMG, bro. It's like the content god just fell from the sky and blessed Viper. They're like, yo, Viper, we got you. Ooh, can't wait. But let's get to tonight. Let's get to tonight. So, I don't have my, that's a fail. But all right, that's cool. It is what it is. It's time to go. Hold on. Okay. Current time, the computer tells me it is 6:31 p.m. Central Standard Time, which means you are in the right place. You are on the right YouTube channel, baby. Yes. Now, for those of y'all who are not new here and you're veterans, you know what's about to happen next. But for those of y'all who are new or somehow you find this replay, you want to listen to this next part very, very carefully. So, for my people who are absolutely new to Friday Night Vyp, this is the part of the live stream where I'm going to need you to turn your volume down. Because if you don't turn your volume down, I will not be held liable for what your neighbors think about you listening to some loud dude on YouTube. That's on you, not on me. That's on you, not on me. That ain't on me, bro. I give you the warning every Friday night. So it's on you, it's not on me. Woo! Now, with that disclaimer out of the way, let's go ahead and get into like festivities. Woo! Oh, yeah. Let me take a drink real quick. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun, y'all. It's gonna be fun. All right. This is your last warning. Turn your volume down because you know what's about to happen next. Turn it down. Turn it down. Woo! Oh, man. Definitely do not know what this live stream is going tonight. But it should be interesting. Nonetheless, it should be interesting. All right, here we go. Strap in. This should be fun. Woo! What's up, people? This your boy Viper, the man about tech, and we are live. Welcome to Friday Night Vyp, baby. Woo! Woo! Oh, yes. It is that day again. We are back. We are live on YouTube. Woo! Oh, yes. Oh, I see the flames in the chat. That's right. The fire has begun. But before I get started with tonight's festivities, let me see who I got in the chat tonight. First on the list is Brett Shooty. What's up, Brett? How you doing, sir? Also, appreciate you being a channel member. So thank you, sir, for that additional support that you provide the Viper. Next up, we got Cool Gamer. What's up, bro? How you doing? Jeff Hale is here. What's up, Jeff? How you doing, sir? Appreciate you being here. We got Ace Rock Tech. What's up, Ace? How you doing, baby? What's going on? Jonathan Rash. What's up, Jonathan? How you doing, sir? Appreciate you being here. 504 is in the cut. What's up, dude? How you doing? Gwendolyn G is here. Hey, Gwendolyn, how you doing? What's going on with you? We got Don Colvin, another Viper channel member. Yes, appreciate you, Don. Thank you very much for that. We got Colin. What's up, Colin? How you doing, sir? Appreciate you being here. We have Annette Portalatin. What's up, Annette? How you doing? And MC is in the building. What's up, Emily? How you doing? Appreciate you being here. Also, we have Jay Boogie. What's up, Jay? How you doing, bro? Appreciate you being here. And clearly, surely, I did not call out 17 names. So, shout out to my Lurk Squad. I appreciate y'all being here. For whatever reason, you all don't want people to know that you rock with Viper, but the Viper sees you. The Viper appreciates you being here, my Lurk Squad. So, shout out to all the lurkers out there who don't like to announce themselves. It's cool. It's all good. I appreciate y'all. Oh, we got Doug Houston YT. What's up, Doug? How you doing, man? How you doing? Appreciate you being here, bro. Thank you. So, you know what? Before I get into anything tonight, I have to address my last-minute wardrobe change. I was not wearing this like 2 minutes ago, but I had to change my wardrobe tonight. So, I am currently wearing my Marquette Brownlee MKBHD hoodie because it happens to be the man's birthday tonight. So shout out to my man, Marquette Brownlee, MKBHD. Happy birthday, sir. Hopefully you've had an amazing day. Appreciate everything that you've done for the tech space and YouTube in general. Definitely appreciate you, my dude. Hopefully you are having a happy birthday. Appreciate you. I know it's funny that when you go on Twitter, like Twitter had like a whole section today devoted to Marquette's birthday. So he was getting just floored with mentions on Twitter and his mentions about people wishing him a happy birthday. So that's cool. So hopefully he had a good day. Also tonight, I figured I would come on here and talk about my 2021 year in review and different things like that, because this has been an amazing year for your boy personally. But I'm expecting a special guest at some point tonight. I don't know when they're going to arrive, but I do know that they did agree to come and hang tonight. So until they get here, I guess I will regale you with old tales of Viper. You know, we got is that Lethal Emperor? Oh my God, it is a Lethal Emperor sighting. What's up, Lethal Emperor? How you doing, man? Appreciate you being here, sir. So thank you. What's going on? Let's see, Construction Crony. What's up, man? Says Viper, you're the first thing I heard with my new pair of KRK Rocket 5G. Good Lord, what the hell kind of name was? Why can't people name headphones properly? My Lord, what name is that? Who comes up with these names? Sony is terrible with their WH-1000 XM3, XM4s, and now you got these KRK Rocket 5G. What the monkey? Bruh. Brand. We got to get better branding, baby. Y'all need to keep that stuff simple. That is crazy. That is ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous. What is that? I don't understand. Studio monitors. That's cool. But you know what? They should call them the KRK studio monitors then, bro. I don't know why they have that long name. I don't know why. I don't understand it. But So I figured I would come on here and talk to y'all, review my 2021. So it's been kind of cool. So back in January, when I first started making content this year, I think on the main channel I had about 4,500 subscribers or something. Actually, no, maybe did I? I think I had about 4,000, maybe 4,800 subscribers when I first started the year. So I think early on in January, I crossed the 5,000 mark. So that's a cool milestone. Anytime you hit like 5,000 of anything, that was cool. So back in January this year, I hit the 5,000 sub milestone. What I didn't realize back then in January, though, was that I would get an invite to this little application platform called Clubhouse. And it would completely transform my entire life. I was not aware of that. I was not abreast of that change in January. I got on Clubhouse because it was a hot thing back in January. I'm like, all right, this is cool, audio only. I get to talk to people, get to be in these rooms, different things like that. I was not expecting that I would make awesome connections, meet all sorts of people. I talked to people in these rooms like Mr. Beast. I actually got a chance to talk to Keemstar for a few minutes. I mean, it was just crazy. The experiences I had in Clubhouse, I got to talk to like executives at Microsoft Xbox division, like Aaron Greenberg and Larry Erb. I mean, this stuff is crazy. Even had Justine and Jenna in one of my rooms back early this year in Clubhouse. Just all sorts of crazy stuff happening on that platform. So it was incredible. It's not that people don't use it like they used to, but it's still popping over there on Clubhouse. I mean, it's popping right now, believe me. But then as I was on Clubhouse, it ended up with me landing my first brand deal, like actually paid brand deal with VidIQ. So that was pretty cool. And as Ace is highlighting in the chat, probably one of the coolest things I've accomplished on Clubhouse is starting Coffee Talk, which is cool. When I started Coffee Talk, I never imagined that it would like blossom into the community that it is today. It's its own thing. They don't even need me anymore. They don't need me, but they're their own community. And it's kind of amazing when you like start something and you see it grow to a point where you're no longer needed. Like they even if I'm not there, they'll hold the room and do what they got to do. They don't need Vyper, but it's just nice that starting that room and it blossomed into the community where people they've made connections, they've helped each other out, they've supported each other. We've argued. There've been arguments in that room. I mean, that room is like one little mini family in its own, and it's pretty cool to watch it blossom. I've been doing that Coffee Talk room for like probably 7 months now, I think, at least 6-7 months. So it's been a while, and it's just been incredible everything that I've accomplished, with that group in that room. So shout out to my Coffee Talk people. Also, it was cool getting to meet some of them in person at Vid Summit. So that was a cool experience. Aaron Martin, what's up, man? How you doing, sir? Appreciate you being out here. Thank you, sir. Thank you for showing up. Always appreciate people who are rocking out. Tech for your needs. I see you, bro. Appreciate you, man. Thank you. Also, shout out to the newbies that dropped in. We have increased the listener count to 24. So appreciate all y'all being in the cut. What is going on? And okay, I don't know what's going on, but okay. But yeah, Clubhouse has been amazing. And then I went from starting Coffee Talk. Oh yeah, I started the Tech Tuber Lounge at Clubhouse. That's where I met all the people that I highlighted earlier, like Aaron Greenberg, even Jeff Keeley, who was doing the Video Game Awards next weekend. He ended up in one of my rooms. It's just been crazy. I met my man Chris from Fly Ride. I met him in Clubhouse earlier this year. What's up, Chris? How you doing, sir? Appreciate you. Met Emily in Clubhouse. I met all y'all, man. Like it's crazy how many people I met in Clubhouse this year. That's when I started the Tech Tuber Lounge, or actually back at the beginning of the year, it was me, Renee Ritchie, and Jeff El Jefe hosting the Tech Tuber Lounge, and then that people they kind of got busy, so I just kind of stopped it, and it just wasn't what it used to be. So it kind of fell off, but every now and then, you never know, I might pop up a Tech Tuber Lounge. Those used to be some cool rooms, but Clubhouse is cool, man. It's a cool platform. Never imagined in my wildest dreams that it would lead to me changing my career and working full time for VidIQ. I thought I was just going into a brand deal with VidIQ. They signed me up to do a year of hosting rooms in Clubhouse at 5 figures, and I'm like, cool, let's go. And then like halfway through the brand deal, they're like, yo, Vyper, we want to offer you a job. And here we are a few months later. Now I've been employed with VidIQ for almost 3 months now, which is pretty cool. So being on Clubhouse completely changed my life and my financial situation. So it's kind of nutty. But all the while, I was still doing live streams, still making regular content on YouTube. And I think it was about a month ago now. I think maybe a month and a half ago, I crossed the 6,000 subscriber threshold on the main channel. So we're up 6K over there finally. And it's still, it's not because I haven't uploaded a video in like over about 10 days or whatever, but they're coming. Don't you all worry. The videos are coming back. But yeah, I've been busy doing different things, living life, doing work for VidIQ and different things like that. Also, I got a chance to not only go to an MC Vid Summit, which is mind-blowing. Like, I was going to Vid Summit anyway. I had no idea I would actually have a part in Vid Summit, which is just mind-blowing. Like, being an MC for Vid Summit was cool. That was just a cool experience. Being there back in person with people after the whole 2 years of the pandemic, being back in person, seeing people I haven't seen since I went to Vid Summit in 2018. It was just crazy. It was amazing. I had an amazing time out there in LA. And yeah, looking forward to going back next year. But yeah, 2021 has been a hell of a year. Shout out to my man, Ace Rock. Why am I getting your name wrong? Ace Rock Tech. The man has like so many names. But what's up, bro? I appreciate the super chat. Thank you, man. You know what? I appreciate you too, man. I appreciate you supporting me. I appreciate you showing up in the YouTubes and the coffee talks. So thank you, sir. Yates Network. What's up, man? Long time no see. Yates, hopefully you're doing well. Appreciate you being here, dude. Thank you. What's going on? Yeah, Chris said, yo, heads up on the malicious brand deals out there today, everyone. Yo, man. Yo. These brand deals are nuts, bro. These brand deals are nuts. Y'all got to be careful. Definitely don't be clicking on no weird links in your emails. And definitely don't be giving no information when you click on these links, man. You don't know what these people be out here doing. You don't know what these people be out here doing, bro. You don't know. Got to be careful. And Elvira, another person I met in Coffee Talk this year. Hey, Elvira, how you doing? Appreciate you. That's also a cool thing when people that you met in Clubhouse come check you out on YouTube. It's so amazing. Here's the thing, right? Creators, when they're trying to grow on a platform and different things like that, we always wonder as creators, how do I get people to come to my other platform when I met them on a different platform? So we have YouTube creators in Clubhouse asking the question, well, how do I get them to come on my YouTube? If we're on Clubhouse, how do I get my Clubhouse people to come to YouTube? And it's not really about getting your people to go from one platform to another. It's about providing enough value on the platform that you're on that they will want to naturally come check you out on your other platform. Obviously, I got into Clubhouse because of my connections on YouTube. Shout out to my homie Shelly Saves the Day for giving me an invite to Clubhouse. But I came on Clubhouse. I was hanging out in the YouTube room, giving advice on YouTube and different things like that. I was on Clubhouse though, doing the Clubhouse thing, living the Clubhouse life, establishing those relationships on Clubhouse. So naturally, the Clubhouse people wanted to check me out on YouTube. So that's why a lot of them are here in this very chat tonight, because it wasn't about me trying to get them from Clubhouse to YouTube. It was about them just being naturally interested in me and what I'm doing. So they want to come check me out on YouTube. And I think if more creators approached it that way, as far as just interacting organically on whatever platform that you are on at that time, it's a lot easier to get people to move from platform to platform. If people are genuinely invested in you as a person, they will move from platform to platform to interact with you. Let me repeat that for y'all. If people are genuinely invested in you, they will move from platform to platform to rock with you. You don't have to try to force them to move from platform to platform. You don't have to try to funnel them. If you just build up organic relationships on whatever platform that you're on at the time, if you meet them where they are, then they will meet you where you are. I know it sounds kind of weird when I say it that way, but again, a lot of these people in the chat tonight, I met in Clubhouse. They didn't know me on YouTube, but from our dealings and relationships on Clubhouse, now they're here on YouTube. So it's not that I tried to get them over here. I very rarely told people on Clubhouse to check out my YouTube channel. I could probably count on one hand over the 11 months I've been on Clubhouse. I could probably count on one hand how many times I told somebody to check out my YouTube channel. I didn't do that. That doesn't work. That doesn't work. So I was just interacting naturally, and here they are. Let's see what Yates says. Yates says, I am struggling trying to figure out if I need to let a couple of clients go because it's constricting my growth. I don't like letting people go, but it's just about where I am going to have to. Hey, if it's something that's happening that's limiting what you can do, You gotta let it go, man. Again, I talk about this. I've talked about this a lot this year, but you have to take care of you first. I mean, yeah, you gotta take care of your client, but if you don't take care of you, you can't take care of your client. So take care of you first, and then the client stuff you can worry about after you take care of you. But take care of you first, man. That's more important. Oh, Elvira. Elvira. You know, Elvira, you live here. You know that Portillo chocolate cake is next level. You know what it is, Elvira. You know how it is. Oh, that Portillo chocolate cake will make you weak. It will make you weak. Let's go. Let's go. Let's see. They said, never have the mentality of picking up every dime you see. It'll drag you down. There are certain people and or businesses that can't afford you now, and it's okay. Yeah, exactly. Don't try to go after everything you see again. Do what you can, but more importantly, take care of you, and the rest will take care of itself. But my guest of the evening is here. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. I don't really have a plan tonight, but I asked her if she could hang out sometime because we haven't connected since we haven't really talked like one to one since this summer, since I met her in person actually. So let me bring out the queen of Sarah Moon, the queen of InfoSec, the one we call Snoop. What's up?
Hi, that was the best intro ever.
Yes, I love it. How you been?
I've been good, thank you. I've been so busy ever since Vid Summit. I've been on like this high of inspiration and motivation, and it just like has not stopped. It's crazy.
Yeah, you are. I think I asked you about a month or so ago. Like, could you know? You're like, you do that. I'm busy. I'm like,
I know. Yeah, like I have been nonstop like making videos. Yesterday, I recorded 7 videos, and that's one of the reasons why I couldn't join you yesterday, is because my voice was totally shot from just like pre-recording stuff for December.
Did you just say you made 7 videos?
Yeah, I made 7. Yeah, yeah.
Out of your mind. Holy wow.
Yeah, it was crazy. Well, I'm trying to pre-record a bunch of stuff because I'm going on vacation with my family for Christmas. Gonna go visit some family in Virginia that I haven't seen in 2 years. But I was like, I want to pre-record everything so I don't feel stressed out when vacation rolls around. I don't want to be like trying to edit videos while the nephews are running around the house or anything.
Interesting. So I've been talking about my 2021, but let's talk about your 2021 because obviously you got to speak at this. What else has been happening in your 2021?
Oh my gosh. Let's see. There's a studio behind me that used to be concrete floors and wooden framing, and that was it.
Nice.
So like that was the main thing for 2021 was just really focusing and being like, okay, I'm going to make this happen. I'm going to make this studio construction happen. And I actually like stuck to that game plan, hired contractors, like worked with them for, I think it took about 4 or 5 months for the total basement construction to happen because they had other projects going at the same time. But once it was done, I was just like, yeah, I'm going to get this. Like I went to Vid Summit, did that talk. And then I came home and I was just like, I'm so motivated right now. And the studio space was finally done. So I was just like, you know what? Like this is what I've been waiting for years. So I finally just started like recording crap loads of content.
Nice. Isn't
It's so
it the
busy.
best like when you have like a dedicated place to work and you just want to do all the work?
Yeah. Well, you too. I mean, you moved into that office space too. So you have like a dedicated room now.
Yeah.
And you got your beautiful like Herman Miller chair. I'm so jealous.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's fancy. It's fancy.
When you
Yeah, there's nothing like it, man. Nothing like having a dedicated space. Like you can see my tripods behind me.
Yep.
They're there constantly. Like I don't have to break them down. I don't have to put my lights back up all the time. I have a light mounted on the ceiling directly above my head right now. Like I don't have to do anything except for tell my audio Google assistant to turn everything on. And then my camera turns on, the lights turn on, like everything is ready to go. And just that process of making everything super fluid and like the studio is constantly consistent, the lighting is consistent, like all of that just saves so much time. And it was just like, you ever feel like you have a hand behind your back? Like I felt like I had a hand tied behind my back for years. until I finally had this dedicated space, because I've been recording out of a bedroom. So like
Mm.
I shared the bedroom with a litter box. Like like my cats constantly like to use the litter box when I'm trying to record. And now I don't have to deal with that. Like there's so many issues that I used to run into when I was trying to record. And now having this space, I don't have those issues anymore because this is my space to do whatever the heck I want with it. I don't
Yes.
have to share it with my cats or my husband. I was sharing an office space with my husband for
Mm.
all of last year. Like I don't have that anymore. Like we both have dedicated spaces away from each other, which makes sense since we don't work in the same job. Like we have different jobs.
Right.
So
Yeah.
it's a lot better.
Yeah, I love having a dedicated work environment. I have a light up here, right over there. And the cool thing is that the light stays there. I don't have to do anything except turn it on and
Yeah.
off. That's it.
Dude.
Love
Like
it.
I feel so much better. It's like a huge relief off my shoulders, and I feel like I have like full control and I can do whatever the heck I want now. Hey Ace, what's up? It just feels so much better, and like I felt like this huge relief when the contractors were done and they were paid, and I was just like, finally I can build this place the way I want it. I used to work with a lot of networks.
Mhm.
Like I would go to these dedicated studios that networks had built. Like I've been to Sony's studio down in, where was that? San Diego, and Revision 3 in San Francisco, where I used to work. And some of those spaces, they paid like hundreds of thousands of dollars to build these studios. So I learned a lot from those spaces about what I would want to build into a home studio space, but much more simplified since I'm
Right.
only doing like 2 shows instead of like 16.
Nice.
So I learned a lot, and I was able to bring a lot of that into my space.
There you go. El Jefe misses you. Yes, the good old days of
Oh,
visiting.
I miss you too, El Jefe.
Yes.
He's the
Yeah.
best.
So, you know what? I want to talk to you about something that came up about, I don't know, what, 2 or 3 weeks now, because you had a very different take from the rest of the lot. And I want to get your thoughts.
Oh no, we're talking about the dislike button, aren't we?
We are. So
You're putting me on the spot, Viper.
I am putting you on the spot.
Oh no.
So YouTube removed the dislike button and the internet lost their mind. I went to the mindset that it's not a big deal because it never really affected the way I use the platform.
Yeah,
Other
same.
larger creators, they felt like it was a disturbance to them. They felt like it would devalue user experience. But you had a completely different take on the dislike button being removed. So if you are up to it, I would love for you to talk about your take on YouTube removing the button.
Oh yeah. So I think it's really easy to say like, oh, this is gonna totally screw up how a viewer has those interactions and experiences with YouTube. If you don't know a creator who actually has been targeted by like a hate group and knows how like a dislike campaign can really affect your channel. And I have been one of those targets. Yay. So it sucks being targeted like that. Like it's super stressful and anxiety ridden. And like I straight up had people threatening me, which was crazy.
Wow.
But I had I had over the summertime, I had like maybe 100 or so people from Reddit coming over to my YouTube channel and disliking all of my newest videos. And they basically killed off those 3 videos. Like there was no engagement. They died. Like there was no views, and they were good videos. So like if I repost those videos now, which I'm actually considering for January, just like deleting them and reposting them, they will probably do really good because they're totally on topic for my channel and for my genre. But they killed them. They just straight up went and disliked those 3 videos. So I had to turn off likes and dislikes to the point where I was just like, should I privatize my like Twitter account? Because they were targeting my Twitter account, the Hack5 YouTube channel, which is much bigger. So it didn't affect that channel as much because it was only like 100 people disliking it. But when you have, I think a big part of this is when you have a large channel compared to a smaller channel, you can see the like to dislike ratio much more easily whenever you're on that smaller channel, because your like to dislike ratio is going to be a lot closer in comparison to a much larger channel. So
Right.
for example, my smaller channel, I usually get like, I don't know, like 2,000 to 5,000 views on a average video, and I'll probably get 300, 400, 500 likes, something like that. Usually my like to dislikes are about 98% likes to 2% dislikes, which is pretty normal. But when you have a group of 100 people coming over and disliking your last 3 videos that you posted, that means that your like to dislike ratio is going to drop really heavily down to like 80% like to dislikes, 80% likes, 20% dislikes. So on my smaller channel, it was much easier for me to look at that and say, oh, that's like a major issue. Like, what's going on? Why don't people like these videos? And I was able to do some research. And based on the threats that I was receiving on Twitter, I was able to figure out that somebody had posted on Reddit for these people to come attack me on YouTube. But then we come over to Hack5. So Hack5 is a much larger channel. And even though they attacked me on both of those channels, because they knew I was hosting on that channel too, you couldn't tell any difference based on the 100 people that came over to dislike the videos on Hack5, because on any given day, we could get like 1,000 likes on a video. So even if 100 people came over and disliked, the last 3 videos on the Hack5 channel, it drops it to what, maybe 95% likes to dislikes, 90 to 95%. So it's a lot less obvious if somebody is targeting you with a hate campaign on a bigger channel than on a smaller channel. And that's why, at least I think, based on my own anecdotal data, that's why YouTube is telling people this really affects smaller creators, because it does. Like, totally based on my data that I can see, based on the channels that I have access to, like, it definitely does affect smaller creators a lot more. So yes, I am pro getting rid of the dislike counter. I think it's totally fine. I mean, I have never been a viewer on YouTube that uses, herd mentality to choose whether I'm going to like or dislike a video. I watch a video to make that determination for myself, and hopefully other people will too.
Yeah, I think that's my biggest argument. Okay, so they removed the dislike button. So what? That just means you have to watch the video. You actually have to watch the video.
Oh, no.
Even if it's for like a minute or two. I mean, usually with most YouTube videos, you could tell within the first minute whether or not it's worth your time. I mean, you can tell pretty quickly. I mean, I'm just of the mindset that removing the button is not that big of a deal. It's just not. But
yeah, same.
Apparently people think it's a huge deal, and it messes with viewer experience. I'm like, no, not really.
I think that
go ahead.
Even dislike numbers are not very they're not very clear to a creator. No. If you're using that to give criticism to a creator, it's way too vague to give them any kind of solid evidence for what they should be doing or what they should be changing for future videos. So really, if somebody is arguing like, hey, I can't tell if this is going to be a bad video because the dislikes aren't there, well, how do you know that a bunch of people just disliked it because the person had colorful hair, for example, or because they had a pink background instead of a blue background? Like, you never know why people are disliking videos. It's way too vague to a creator, and it's too vague to everybody else that's watching the video. So really, like, I'll check comments if I think that maybe this is a bad video, because generally the top comments are going to get the most likes. So if somebody is making a really logical criticism about a video, that comment is going to get a crap load of likes. So it's going to be at the top, because those are the ones that get the most engagement. So you'll see it as soon as you look at the comment section. So just look at comments and watch the video.
And that was always my big determining factor for whether or not a video was legit. I just went down to the comment section, and like you said, you can tell really quickly by the top comments. So if the video is worth your time or not, because commenters will definitely make it know whether or not they like a video. Renee Ritchie, what's up, man? It's a way more informed take on all this. Why it's so important not to just listen to a super popular male creator, but to a wide range of creators. There you go. Yep.
Thank you, Renee. Yep. I appreciate that.
Yeah, and like
that was a question I had too, because I saw a couple of creators, which I watch. Like, I love these creators so much, and they said that they had meetings with YouTube, and they were talking about why they thought they shouldn't get rid of the dislike counter.
Yep.
And my first question was, the only people I'm hearing from are male creators. Like, did YouTube even include women or like any smaller YouTubers in this conversation, this meeting that they had? Because I didn't see anybody else talk about it.
Yeah, I know exactly who you're talking about. and they were a couple of the biggest outspoken proponents of removing the dislike button. They were not happy, but you know what? To be fair to them, I didn't really see any women like disagreeing with the removal of it. So I don't know, but maybe YouTube talk to women. We have no idea.
Yeah, don't know.
But it's gone. It's not coming back, and isn't the new reality. And once YouTube does something, usually they don't revert course. So
no, they really don't.
enjoy your new norm. Enjoy your new form of normalcy.
I'm okay with it.
Oh, I know you are, and I'm sorry. I told y'all before. I can care less. It doesn't affect me and what I do on YouTube, so I can care less. So
I feel really bad for. There's like this one guy who goes to every single one of my YouTube videos, and he always tells me disliked. And I'm just like, same guy. Like in the first 2 seconds when I post a video, he comments and he goes disliked, and I'm just like, okay, like, you got haters. Like you're always gonna have haters whenever you're, whenever you have a public job, like content creation, for example. And it's always the same guy. He's shadow banned, so you can't see him anymore. But
he's a little purgatory, poor buddy. Oh.
It's nice to know that he has notifications turned on. So thank you for the engagement, sir.
That's hilarious. That is hilarious.
So, let me drink my tea. Mm-hmm.
Your tea. So also, I have to talk to you about something I've been talking about a lot recently. Channels have been getting hacked pretty much all year long. And I just held a clubhouse room, I think last week or 2 weeks ago, talking about how people can protect their YouTube channel. And one of the things I've been telling them is to get an actual physical hardware key, either a Google Titan key or a Ubiquiti key, which I know you have in your hand here.
Yeah, I got this one.
So being a info sec expert, a security expert, a cybersecurity expert that you are,
that one.
Can you please explain to the people the importance of those physical things that you're holding in your hand?
Hold on, I got
you got all the keys. She got all the keys, y'all.
Where's my other one? I got a new one too. This is a YubiKey Bio. It's new.
Oh, check that out.
Yeah. Ooh, it uses a fingerprint. So
fancy.
Yeah, really cool. So even if somebody steals your YubiKey now, you have to have a fingerprint that matches the one that you register on this key for it to actually work and let you into accounts. It doesn't work with all the same accounts, but pretty sweet. And they do have a USB-C version, but it's out of stock. So I'm still waiting so I can purchase one of those. And then I have that one.
I want the fingerprint thingy. That's amazing.
And I got this one. I put a sparkly sticker on this one. This is the Google Titan.
Good Lord, you got all the keys.
Honey, I got at least 20 of these things sitting around. I am a U2F 2FA collector / hoarder. I got more. I got one on a keychain. Here's another one.
I got one and you have like 20.
I got so many. Like I'll use them for different things too. Like I'll use specific stickers to tell me what I'm using specific 2FA keys for. I ain't gonna tell you, but I use specific ones for different kinds of things. So if I have like a Gmail account that's tied to a specific YouTube account, I'll have a key for that. And I'll usually have a backup key saved in another place for those accounts. But I kind of track all this stuff so I know which keys go where. So that way, like if there's a fire and I lose a key, I always have a backup. If I lose one of my keys, I always have access to a backup account to allow me to get back into the lost keys account. So I have a whole bunch of it's a thing. I have a bunch of steps in place, a process.
Can you please take a moment to explain to the people why physical keys are so important to have?
Oh yeah. Oh yes, I can. Okay, so you know how when you log in, you have your username and password, and then you log in and you get access to your account. That's great. But what happens if somebody steals or they know your username already and then somehow your password gets leaked? Like, it's cool if you're using different passwords on all the different websites, and that's a great first step. But if the password that you're using, for example, on your YouTube account gets leaked, then it doesn't matter that you're using different passwords in all the different websites because they can still get access to the YouTube account because they have that password. Yay! So that's why we don't write passwords down and share them with people. And then, so that's the first step. So if your password gets hacked or stolen or leaked or something, somebody could get access to your account. So how do you protect yourself in the event that your password gets leaked? In that case, you use two-factor authentication. Woo! So two-factor authentication, the real world version of this could be like an ATM card where you have to have something you know, which is your PIN code for your ATM card, and something you have, which is the ATM card. So that's two factors of authentication. Ta-da! Same thing when you go to the airport. And if you want to use like Clear or TSA or something like that, I know that a lot of people are saying like TSA isn't checking licenses anymore or ID cards, or like they're scanning them or something. I don't know. I haven't experienced that yet. But when you go through security, you have to have something that you have, which is your license, your ID card, and it's authenticated with your identity, your face. So that could be them, authenticating with a second factor. And you also have to have your ticket, which must correlate and match with your ID. So they're, in essence, using two-factor authentication to make sure that you're allowed behind security. Security theater, yeah, sometimes things don't work out that way at airports, but that's kind of the background of why 2FA exists. Like, it's for security and for privacy. So when it comes to online accounts, you have a few different versions of 2FA that you can use. One is getting text messages sent to your phone number, which is a good first step for 2FA. But what happens if somebody steals your phone number? If somebody steals your phone number and somehow clones your phone number to their own phone, they could start getting those text messages. So they could get your 2FA keys, those codes that are sent to your text messages on your phone. So if they are cloning those or they are somehow stealing those online, then they could still potentially gain access to your account. So a step up from that, still two-factor authentication, would be using an app on your phone. And usually an application on your phone, unless you choose to do this, choose to back it up. Usually those are not tied to a phone number unless you choose to back it up to your phone number in order to, stick it on a new phone if you review phones all the time or if you get a new phone all the time. But that would be a good step up from getting text messages to your phone number because generally they're not tied to that. So those would be like Google Authenticator. Authy is another one. I believe, who is it? There's a video game creator that has their own application. I don't remember the name off the top of my head, but there's a whole bunch of different applications that you can use. For example, I would show you mine. Oh, here, I can show it too. There you go. So that's mine. It's, I'm getting 2FA keys for Discord. It doesn't matter that I show it to you because it's going to change. It just changed. So the 2FA key that I just had showing up in my Authy app is no longer valid because it just changed. And it's totally randomized and it changes every like 60 seconds or so. So that's the step up. The next one, which I consider to be the most secure, would be these hardware keys.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yay. There's a lot of different kinds of USB hardware keys. They're not all USB. You can also get Lightning hardware keys. You can get some hardware keys that have USB-C and Lightning on them. And the point of these is that even if somebody was able to steal your app and back up your codes to their own phone, or they were able to clone your phone number to their own phone and start getting all the codes sent to text message, if you set up your online accounts to accept a hardware token or hardware key as opposed to SMS or app-based 2FA, that means they would have to have the key instead of a code on your phone. So that means it kind of like null and voids any potential attacks that could happen from a remote attacker, somebody like, 5 states over, because they would literally have to like drive over to your house, get into your house, find wherever you store your key, steal the key without you knowing, take it somewhere, plug it in, and then also have your username and password. So that's why I recommend having these, because the chances of somebody actually like going through all of that is going to be really, really freaking slim. So get a couple of these instead. Upgrade your 2FA if the accounts that you use online accept keys as opposed to text or app based, and choose that instead. Another thing you should do is definitely get 2 of these. So if you lose one, you don't freak out and panic and think like, "Oh my god, I can't get access to my YouTube account anymore because I lost my hardware key." You can register more than one on your YouTube account. Same with your Gmail, same with Twitter, same with Facebook, all of those. You can register more than one of these keys. So I usually use like 2 different keys on one account, and then I will store one somewhere really safe, like a bank safe or a fire safe or something like that. And then the other one I will keep with me, like on a keychain, or, you could store them at your desk or whatever works best for you, whatever is most convenient. So that way you always have access to one. And then if you lose one, you always have your backup and you know where your backup is. And then you can always just plug that one instead and then buy a new one to turn into your new backup. So yes, it does cost a little bit of money to get a hardware key or 2, but it's worth it in the long run, because
the money they don't save you if you get hacked.
100%. Yeah. 100%.
Please.
Like, one, if you're a YouTube content creator, like if your account gets hacked, you're going to lose some subs, especially if you start live streaming a Bitcoin scam.
Yeah. You're going to lose more than your subs. You could lose your AdSense account, your actual money.
Exactly. They're going to pause your YouTube account, or they're going to like deactivate it.
Yep.
Like you don't know what's going to happen. And I can't help you if that happens. I don't know anybody at YouTube. Like they ain't gonna answer me. I'm just a little creator over here, okay? I can't help you. Like I don't have any kind of hacks to like get you back into your account after it's gotten hacked.
Nope.
I'm going to protect you though. I'll tell you how to protect yourself before it happens so that you don't have to deal with that afterwards, because it's so stressful. Like getting your accounts hacked, having to like tell people what happened. It's embarrassing, it's stressful, like it's anxiety reducing or inducing, and it can create some really big issues if you're paying bills with your monetization on your like YouTube account. So just like protect yourself at the beginning. Yeah. Do the work ahead of time, and then you won't have to worry about it.
Absolutely. I've been telling people all year long, if you are in this for the long haul and you are planning to take the content creation thing seriously, one of these keys it's not optional. It's mandatory. Like it will literally save your life and save your bank account if you get hacked. So
a lot of websites are requiring them now too, requiring you to turn on 2-factor authentication because it's become so problematic.
Including YouTube. Yeah.
Yep. And I think, who was it? Facebook or Instagram? Maybe, well, I mean, Instagram's owned by Facebook, so maybe they're doing it on both sites, but I'm pretty sure Facebook is going to be requiring 2-factor authentication as well, which is a good thing. I mean, I just had a friend basically post a comment on Facebook and say, "Hey, I can't get into my Instagram account. It got hacked and they're trying to get money out of me through Bitcoin." And I was just like, they're ransoming her. Like they're ransoming her account because she has a big account. So like, and there's nothing I can do for her because I don't know anybody at Instagram. So I feel really bad.
Yeah, like Shannon said, it is almost next to impossible to actually get in contact with a YouTube employee if your account gets hacked. Now, they have better processes in place for this now, because in the Creator Studio, you can access the chat. And if you're lucky, you might get somebody to help you. But even still, I've had friends who had their channel attacked, and it take them weeks and months to get their channel back, if that. So I wouldn't take the chance on that. I would just get yourself a hardware key, and then you don't have to worry about that stuff. Like, bye-bye.
It's kind of like prepping for taxes, like tax season. Like if you wait till the very, very last minute, you might make some mistakes that will cost you money. But if you're like tracking your expenses throughout the year and you're like scanning your receipts and, you're doing the thing throughout the year, tax season comes along and you're just like, yeah, I'm ready. Let's go have a beer. Like I'm good.
Oh, there you go. Question for you. CES is right around the corner. Do you plan on going this year?
Yes.
Why you say it like that?
Maybe. I don't know, because there's another Omnicom variant or whatever. Like, I don't know. Yes, I intend to go. I got my booster, or I will have my booster.
Nice.
It's scheduled.
At this point, Shannon, There's a new variant every month, man.
I know.
I'm at the point where if you're vaccinated, just live your life. That's the point.
I saw a meme, you know, Dragon Ball Z.
Of course.
I saw a meme making fun of. It's so bad. It's making fun of the virus and comparing it to bad guys in Dragon Ball Z because they always get an upgrade and then they come back like every month. And I was like, yeah, it's basically so COVID is a Dragon Ball Z villain because they just keep on coming back. It's Frieza.
It's not my final form.
It's Frieza.
Oh my god, that is hilarious. That is hilarious. I'm sorry, y'all. We don't mean to laugh, but all kind of funny though.
I mean, you gotta have some humor in the tough times, don't you?
Bro, we've been going for 2 years now. We've been going through this for 2 years. We gotta laugh at it at some point.
I know. I miss CES so much because it's so great for like networking and everything and just like hanging out. And I love seeing all the tech. So I don't know. I go there and it's just like a dream come true for the little 9-year-old me who never had access to that kind of stuff. So I go there and I'm just like, computers. Oh my God. Like it's so exciting. So I love going to CES. I got a sponsor. So yeah, I will be going.
Oh, you are awesome.
Yay.
I hope I get to go one day. I'm definitely not going this year, but I hope I get to go one day. Hopefully next year I'll be able to go.
I hope you do.
That'll be pretty awesome. Definitely.
It's worth it. Yeah.
Okay. So I have a personal question for you.
Oh boy.
Oh yes.
Okay.
So you love to rock the colored hair, and I'm just curious, where did it all begin? Is that something that you've always done, or?
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, I always wanted to be an anime character. I'll just put it like that. You know,
it makes sense when you put it like.
I mean, I was born in the 80s and Rainbow Bright was a thing, and just I don't know, man. I just couldn't help myself. And now I think it's like sponging into my brain at this point because I always feel like a little rainbow of sunshine and light, and like I just want to smile at everybody. And I'm pretty sure this is seeping into my brain. Like it's just making me a just big ball of rainbows and unicorns and butterflies. Mm-hmm. No, I never had it dyed when I was a kid. I always had brown hair and I thought it was super boring. And after I got married, which I kept my hair normal colors for my wedding because I don't know how I would feel about like rainbow hair for my wedding when I'm like an 80-year-old woman. So right after I got married, like on my way to my honeymoon, I got my hair colored purple and I was like, this is the best thing ever. So yeah. And then it just kept on going. Got worse and worse. And eventually there's like neon colors now. So I think you should do it, Viper.
Oh no, I'm good. I'll leave that to you. I'm trying to keep my hair requirements to minimum. We are minimal on the hair around here. Okay.
You're very minimalist. I'm like maximalist on the hair side.
We don't want too much hair around here. We don't do that stuff. Too funny. So you dyed your hair after you got married, and wow, okay.
Yeah, and he's still with me, so
yeah, indeed. Nice.
He must really love me.
I mean, you're snubbed. I mean, what's not to love? Come on now.
Oh, I don't know. You'd be surprised. Viper, I have a whole room in my house dedicated to Sailor Moon. There's a lot to not love.
Shannon, I have
what?
Batman Lego in the back here. What are you talking about? I understand. I understand the assignment. Okay, I understand.
You understood.
I understand. Yes, it happens. It's a thing. It can't be helped. Not only do I have Legos up there, I got Legos on the floor here for Home Alone and Harry Potter. So I understand.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
That's awesome, dude.
Oh yeah. I cannot wait. Christmas morning, I'm building my Home Alone Lego set. I cannot wait.
Have you been to Legoland?
I have not. No.
Oh.
I think I should avoid that place at the plague though. Given my recent Lego history, I should probably avoid that.
I think you should go. It's pretty amazing.
You know,
you should go to. Have you been to a Lego store?
Yes.
Okay, good.
I should
So
go, but
you've
if I
seen
leave
like
my
their
wallet behind.
amazing
Yeah,
figures.
yeah.
Oh, they're
As
so
long as
cool.
I leave the wallet behind, I can go to Legoland. Not take the wallet.
Or you can go there with your wallet, but only carry cash.
There you go. Yeah. Because
Then
if you
you'll
don't have
have no
enough,
choice but to budget.
that's right. Because you don't have enough, you don't have enough.
See, that's what I should do when I go to Japan and I go to the Sailor Moon store, but I don't.
You're like, I ain't doing that. I am not
No.
doing that.
Last time I went to Japan, which was like a long time ago, the Sailor Moon store was open and I was there for 2 weeks and I went to the store twice. Once like at the beginning of my trip and I was like, I have to go back. So before I left, I bought a suitcase and I went back to the Sailor Moon store and I filled it up. I filled
Oh,
up the entire case. I had to check it because it was so heavy.
oh my word. Why am I not surprised? Why am I not surprised? But you know what? You only get one life to live your best life.
That's right.
Absolutely.
YOLO. Go
So,
to that Sailor Moon store. YOLO.
so earlier today, I had a chance to talk to Jacqueline, who I'm pretty sure you're familiar with, Miss Nothing But Tech. And I was talking to her about her experiences in the tech space, being a woman in a fairly male-dominated space.
Yeah.
I kind of want to ask you the same thing about your experiences being in a fairly male-dominated space. So, are you willing to talk about that a little bit?
Sure. I can talk about that. What you want to know?
About
Do you
I
want me
just wanna
to name drop some trolls? No, I'm just kidding.
oh, Lord. No, I think we've already been down that road in the past, though. I know at least one that you just don't like, which is understandable given the
Yes.
situation. Yeah.
He
But yeah,
dislikes all of my videos.
oh man, no, but I just want you to talk about your experience, like what's it been like
Sure.
for you in the past like few years?
Well, the past few years, it's been a lot better. When I first started in 2008, it was really, really hard.
Mm,
There were a lot of people that just doubted me because, I started on a hacker show and I had no hacker background. I started on Hack 5 in 2008. And it was hard because I was trying to teach myself everything that I was doing on the show. And there were many times where I was like, I don't even know if I want to do this because, like, the community wasn't very accepting of a total noob. And I basically just told myself, like, look, I'm self-teaching myself everything that I am showing online. And eventually it got to the point where people started respecting me in that space because I had been there for a few years. And I think they eventually learned, maybe just from me repeating myself, I don't know. But eventually folks understood that I was totally self-taught. So like even these crazy tutorials where I was showing people how to, like, I don't know, collect packets in Wireshark from a Wi-Fi pineapple. Like, I know, word soup right there, like total spaghetti. But like doing crazy stuff like that was totally self-taught. Like no, I had no guys writing my scripts for me. My co-host would help me from time to time if I had a question, but generally I was able to figure out those questions on my own. And I think that eventually people kind of figured out like, oh, she can hold her own in this space. Like she's actually teaching people many things. And like professors started using a lot of my segments for their own series of like talks or whatever they're doing in their colleges. I don't know. I don't go to college. It's been quite a while since
mhm, yeah.
I graduated, but it's been many, many years. I'm an old lady. Yes. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's a lot better now. I think being in the space for so long does come with some respect. There was also a lot of motivation for me to prove other people wrong because, all my life I've had people thinking that I shouldn't be building computers. I should be, I don't know, playing with Barbies. I should learn how to be in human resources. I should work in customer service. Like,
Oh boy.
there were always those things. I used to work at a bank and I got hired as a teller and I hated the customer service. And eventually one of the managers there, one of the higher up management, he noticed that I was very technical because I was the person fixing the printer, like behind the teller booth. And I was one time a girl forgot her key at home, another teller. So I had to use my lockpick set to pick her till so she could get access to her banking bills. Like all sorts of stuff like that. So somebody noticed, and they hired me to work in their technical position for credit card processing payments. So I ended up working as a technician, like installing and fixing credit card processing terminals for all of our merchants. And we had like maybe a little less than 1,000 merchants that we worked with in the area. We were in Williamsburg, Virginia. It was a small bank out there. And that was one of the first times that like a company noticed that I was technical, and they were like, "Oh, hey, like gender don't matter." And they were like, "Come work for us because you obviously have these skills and we want to train you so that you can actually use those skills." And I was there for like 2 years. It was a good job, but it wasn't YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
So eventually YouTube took off and I quit there. I was like, "Sorry guys, bye. I'm going to San Francisco. See ya." So I left. But that's when I started working with Hack5 like full time. And I think taking a lot of the, early doubts from being a school kid, a little schoolgirl, and having a lot of people always thinking that I shouldn't be into computers. Like I took programming courses in college and stuff, and it was always so weird to be like the one girl that was in the classroom. But I did it because I always really had an interest and a passion for that kind of stuff. So being able to share it on YouTube, even though there's constantly doubters, like having a real world kind of support group, whether that's, your husband or your wife or your friends, your besties, whoever it might be, just having people that you can talk to was a really big thing for me, especially getting started. My co-hosts on Hack5 were really supportive, especially when I doubted myself. They were like, "No, screw the haters. Like, you can do it." And I'd be like, "Okay, I'll try." And I did. And I got better over time. And I think that really helped. So now, like, what is it, 13 years into it? Now I look back on that and I'm just like, I'm glad I didn't quit, because this is the longest career I've ever been in. And I'm sharing a passion. And like, yeah, there's always going to be people who are doubting me just based on the fact that I look different. Oh no. Or maybe I'm into like, shiny, pretty pink things and glitter, but I also like to play with Raspberry Pis. Oh no. Like so what? Who cares? Like, let people enjoy things. So that's kind of how I've always gone to it, as, let me enjoy what I'm into and share what I'm passionate about. And I realize not everybody is going to love that, and that's fine. And I'm okay with that.
No doubt. There's always people that are gonna hate or doubt your ability, but you just have to overcome it
Yeah.
and do what you gotta do. So I'm curious, what would you tell like young women that want to get in tech, but they might be apprehensive because obviously tech being a male dominated field and they've seen
Mhm.
some of the things that you and other lady creators have gone through? Or any advice that you will offer young females that want to get into tech?
Yeah, absolutely. One is don't quit, because yes, you will always run into people who will doubt you, but don't quit. Prove them wrong. Like, be strong, motivate yourself. And there are like core communities of women, there's core communities of allies who can be there for you, that you can talk to, who will support you. And like a lot of times, finding those networks, whether it's through conventions or through online gatherings, through like Facebook private groups, like there's all sorts of places where you can find those kind of support groups. Just finding those kind of groups where you can just like sit and chat and be like, "Hey, this thing happened in a business meeting today. Like, was this like subconscious sexism, or is this something that a lot of guys deal with too?" And like, you'll see allies pop up and be like, "I've never experienced that, but I'm sorry that you did, but here's something that you could do in the future to not deal with that as much." So I think having those kind of support groups is really, really helpful and motivational, and it can help you find the strength when you go into those positions where, people are giving you problems at work. And a lot of times, having those networks can bring really good opportunities too. There are many times that I have seen in the information security crowd, cybersecurity, where one of my friends is dealing with some crap at her job, and she pops on Twitter and she's just like, "Hey, here's my background, here's my resume, like like all this crazy stuff that I've been doing. Is anybody hiring?" And another woman who's already in a managerial position will be like, "Yeah, put in a resume, or put in your resume here. I'll take it and we'll do an interview." And a lot of times they'll be able to switch out of that job. So having that network is really, really good for finding a position that will actually value you as much as you are worth.
Yes. Networking. Something I've talked about a lot
Networking.
this year. Networking and having a network of people that support you and rock with you is critical. So I love how you highlighted that. So yeah, awesome advice. Awesome advice, man.
Thanks, Vyp.
You are welcome. Also, I love your microphone game tonight. Your microphone is lit.
Thanks. I like yours too.
Yeah.
Wait, what mount are you using, by the way?
Some Amazon mount I get. I don't know.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
It's great.
No, I should probably be using something like you have. I probably get an actual boom arm, but at some point.
Yeah, this is the cheap Rode boom arm.
Oh man. Hold on, y'all. Y'all know what we gotta do, right? Oh, shot fired! Shot fired on the podcast. Wow.
It works. I mean, it
Damn.
works. It's real cheap.
Not
it works.
road arm, the cheap road arm. And that's the one that's like $100, I think.
I don't know.
I don't know.
It might be cheap to me because I stole it from a coworker. So.
Hey, whatever works, right?
That.
Whatever works.
That's right.
Oh! How can I forget? We have another common piece of equipment in our home office in Shannon. You just got your hands on an uplift standing desk.
Oh yeah, I did. Oh wait. There we go.
Uh-oh, she's going down. Bye. That is Snubs, y'all. She's out of here. Oh, that's hilarious.
Hello.
She looks like she's 5 now. Oh yeah.
Just a child showing up at her mom's desk.
Oh,
hi. Going, excuse me, are you Viper?
Are you?
Can you hear me okay? That's how I always see kids using microphones. They go, can you hear me okay? Like,
I mean,
stop
yes.
licking it. Jeez.
I mean, yes. You want to
got cat hair in my mouth now.
You want to eat the mic, but you don't want to eat the mic. Come on, y'all.
My dog does.
Oh God, Betty does.
Oh Lord, my dog. She tries to eat everything in here.
Oh, of course. That's dog. That's the nature of dogs. They're very orally fixated. That's what they do.
Mm-hmm.
So, how are you liking your uplift desk?
Oh my God, I love this thing. You know, you can sit on it.
Yeah, I thought that thumbnail you made.
Yeah, there's a weight limit, but if you're under the weight limit, you can totally sit on it and still use the up and down motor. So if you have to put something on your ceiling.
How big is your uplift desk? Like how long?
Mine is a big boy. It's 72 inches.
Which means you can actually put a hammock under yours. And sleep underneath it. That is cool. I didn't get the one that was long enough. I got a 60-inch one, so mine's not long enough, but that is pretty cool.
I have a hammock. That
is pretty cool that you can put the hammock underneath and sleep in. That's pretty awesome.
My cat uses the hammock more than I do.
I bet.
She's a little chonker, and she'll just like walk up to my hammock and be like, and then step in it, and she'll just lay there and take a nap. It's so cute. Cats
are so savage, man. If they see it there.
It's adorable. Yeah, I'm really happy with the uplift desk. Disclaimer, they were a studio sponsor, so they sent this desk to me, but I have an older uplift desk that I've had for like going on 6 years maybe, and that thing is still working like a charm. It's just smaller. So I wanted to upgrade so I would have space for my tower and 2 ultra wide monitors. So I asked them if I could upgrade and they would send it out, and I, offered to do a multi-episode sponsorship with them. So my older desk ended up moving into a lab space. So I have like a lab space for soldering equipment, for like building computers or whatever I'm working on that day or week. My battery chargers, like all that crap is in a different area now. But it's so nice. I love having a big desk. It's huge. It's the biggest desk I've ever had, and there's so much space now. The problem is like keeping it decluttered.
Oh my God, tell me about it. I don't think I could have gotten a bigger one. I think the answer pretty much is match for the space that I have available here. But 49 inches of my distance being used by this ultra wide monitor, but I don't regret it for 1 minute.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah.
cool.
Oh god, yes. But yeah, the uplift, this is just amazing. I was as I was trying to redo this room for a home office setup, I was looking into which desktop to get, and when I put that out there on Twitter, people kept coming back, your Vyper, uplift, uplift, uplift. I'm like, all right, fine. I'll go to uplift. So I went there, I configured the desk, brought it, and yeah, I'm very happy. I love it. It's amazing, and yeah, pretty damn good desk.
I love how El Jefe in the comments said, feed off their hatred and crush your enemies with success.
Yeah.
Yes.
See, that's why he said it's security, because it's savage. No
That's
doubt.
exactly it.
Katie, what's up, Katie? How you doing? Appreciate you being here, Miss Katie. Hopefully you're doing well.
Hi, Katie. I don't know you, but I will.
You will, definitely. Got PE.
That sounded creepy.
No, it's cool.
I shouldn't say that to other women. I don't know you, but I will.
PE4 Drew wants to know if you remember her from Vid Summit.
Yes. We sat together and watched a talk. I think we watched Roberto's talk together, didn't we?
She remembers. She remembers.
Sometimes I have a good memory. Sometimes.
What's up, Kimmy? How you doing? Appreciate you being here. Gadget Goddess. Appreciate Kimmy being
here. 504.
504. Yeah, she's talking to 504 in the chat out there.
Oh.
Let's see who else we got out here. Oh, I just don't know.
Oh, thank you, Katie.
Katie is sweet people. She is good people. Love Katie. Let's see.
I love how everybody's like, crush your enemies.
No,
Renee.
No, you won't. No, you won't. Vyper doesn't do pineapple people. We don't do that.
Hear the lamentation of their Twitter feeds. Ha ha ha.
God.
That was was it Renee? I think it was Renee's Twitter that he had mentioned how like he's like this super nice guy and he doesn't want to like block and mute people.
Yeah.
And I was like, do it.
Yeah. He over there talking about some. He over there talking.
And yes, I'm wearing sweatpants. Do it.
He talking about some Canadian politeness. I'm like, damn, the Canadian politeness. You gotta mute people. You gotta mute them. Mute, block, use all the tools when they use all, man.
He's so polite. He probably has like 5 people that he's blocked, and I'm over here with like 600.
No, according to Renee, he's never blocked he hasn't blocked anybody yet, but you need to start blocking people. If that's what it takes, dude, you need to start blocking.
Wow.
Yeah, right?
I do.
I got people blocked too. I got people. Recently I've turned to more muting people than blocking them, because when you block them, they like, oh my god, you blocked me. Yeah. So I mute them, because when you mute them, they don't know that they're muted, and that's the best.
Yeah, I'll block people if I want them to know that I dislike them. But usually it's for oh my god, Vyper.
Oh my god. Yo, she said, yeah, I'm gonna block you if I want to let you know that I'm gonna feed off the fetuses of your children. No. Wow. Talk about a direct message. Damn. Okay. Yeah, you get that.
I don't beat around the bush. Yeah. I'm pretty direct with people.
Literally.
Yeah, no, but usually it's for a good reason. Like I don't give people a second chance if they're being like super sexist or threatening, or if they say anything that's really derogatory towards a specific like a specific group of people. I'm very, very much against that. Like, even if that specific group of people is not a group that I am in, then I will immediately block somebody. Like, I don't stand for any of that. I don't tolerate it. So I will absolutely block somebody. And I have had people, it's happened a few times. I've had people like email me and be like, hey, I'm really sorry that I said that. I was having a bad day. And I was just like, I don't care. Oh. You had one chance. Make a new Twitter account.
No, your bad day means that you can go jump on somebody else. That's what we're doing right now.
Exactly.
No, like, not doing that.
I get it. You know, we all have bad days, but that doesn't mean that you should take it out on somebody who, you know, is having a good day online, because they don't know that you're having a bad day. Like, if you're empathetic towards other people, and maybe like if you hop online and after you're having a bad day, you're just like, you know, I got fired or my dog died or whatever it might be. Like, those things happen to all of us. And if people will be empathetic with you, and if somebody trolls you, then you block them. Just be nice to people. It ain't that hard.
No, and that's what I keep
Man.
saying. Like, just be a good human being, and the rest will work itself out. But for whatever reason, people just act like they can't be good human beings sometimes. I'm like, all right, you're done. Get out of here. Get lost.
Exactly.
Get lost. Get lost.
Do it.
Shannon, I have a problem.
Oh, Did you get hacked?
Oh no, God!
I can't help you.
no. That's why I have a security key, so that doesn't happen. But
Are you trying to find a good hairstylist?
no, I have a bigger problem, Shannon. I have a much bigger problem than getting hacked.
Oh,
There is a peppermint shortage, Shannon, and it's messing up my Starbucks run.
oh my God! I heard about that.
Yes!
Dude,
Why?
bro, no.
Where's the
Oh my
peppermint?
God. Yo, it has not affected me yet, but I saw that. I
Bruh.
saw that in bro.
Bruh.
Okay, bro.
Bruh.
If I go to Starbucks, hold up. Is Starbucks listening in the chat? Starbucks, are you
It's
listening?
funny to get Starbucks out here.
Okay, listen up. Listen up, Starbucks. If I go to Starbucks and there is no peppermint mocha frappuccino at Starbucks, because I always ask for an extra pump of the sauce, we gonna have a problem, okay? Unless you intend to extend the season that is peppermint mocha,
Yes!
then we gonna have a problem, okay?
It's gonna get salty out here, I'm telling you. We are telling you this is the problem. It has been over a week now that my local Starbucks have been had no peppermint. And luckily I have another one I had to drive like to another Starbucks to go to, and they've had it. But how long are they gonna have it? Like, what's going on right now?
Do you
Terrible.
do mobile order?
Yep.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
Because at least then you can check before you
Yeah.
get there and you're waiting in line for like
yeah,
10
that's my
minutes.
7th grade. So I can check the
Mm.
app and see which ones actually have the damn stuff in stock. But man, it's a problem
Mm.
lately, Shannon. It's been a problem.
I know. I guess we could do what Renee does and just buy all the peppermint so that Starbucks can't buy it. Hoard it at our houses.
Is that what Renee doing out there? Is that what you doing? He's doing the home hack. Okay, I see what you're doing, Renee. I see what you're doing.
See, that's what happened. Everybody bought it and took it home. And now Starbucks can't get any.
Now,
So us, we people that want to, keep baristas in business,
right? Not only
we
that,
can't get a peppermint mocha.
I went to Portillo to get a chicken sandwich there. I went to buy 3 chicken sandwiches, and they didn't have any honey mustard. So there apparently is a honey mustard shortage too.
Oh
Bruh,
my God.
why do I feel like I'm being personally
No.
attacked? I'm being personally attacked, Shannon. This is not cool. Not cool.
Oh no. Well, my shipping costs from Japan have increased. So anytime I buy a Sailor Moon product, I really have to debate like where I'm buying it from. First world problems, am I right?
Oh my goodness. Real small shipping problems, man. Like all the electronic stuff is like sold out or hard to get, man. The Legos
I
are
know.
all out of stock and all this other stuff. I had
Oh
to
my
get my
God,
Home
it's
Alone
so
Lego
bad.
from Disney because Lego it was out of stock in Lego. I had to go to Disney and pay more. Like, damn it.
Are you serious? Oh no. The only thing I buy from Disney is ears.
Ears, that is pretty interesting.
Mickey or Minnie
I don't know
ears.
what to do with that. Okay, those ears. Okay.
Yes. I mean, I only go to Disneyland like once a year, pre problems in the world, but I have a small collection of Disney ears, mini ears, so that I have options.
Got options.
So that way, when I go to Disneyland, I could wear different ears for each day
Wow.
because
There
I
you
am
go.
extra.
There you go.
They have to match, okay?
Of course. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. So, Renee, I read that this is a problem here in the U.S. too now. There's a damn maple syrup shortage. Like, bro, what is going on? How is everything shortage right now? I don't understand this stuff, man. I don't understand.
Wait,
Renee.
how do you end up with a maple syrup shortage? You
good
got the
question.
trees.
I think there's an issue with the
I'm
farm
just
or
kidding.
something. I don't
There
know.
is there's a whole supply chain when it comes to food, and there's a whole process of like, so I graduated from college in restaurant and hospitality administration. So yes, like supply chain, there's like a whole thing with safety and sanitation, and you have to make sure that you're like every single part of your supply chain is going through specific certifications for food management and food storage and stuff like that. Like it's complicated. So yeah, I'm not surprised that there's actually a bunch of shortages happening, given that there's a shortage of, drivers and stuff like that, and that there's all these issues with companies having to not have as many people working all together in a small space. Like hopefully we'll bounce back, but I think it's going to take a little bit longer.
Wait, time out. I just want to highlight something or clarify something. So your college degree is in restaurant and hospitality, right? What you said?
Yeah.
But you work and you make infotech content. I just want people to understand it, because my undergraduate degree is in physics, and
that's cool.
And I'm an executive producer for VidIQ. So clearly, we're not using our degrees at all.
I think that is, 2 examples of you don't have to go to college and graduate in anything like in your job position. Like if you have a specific passion that you want to do as a career, my career, your career too, probably did not exist when we were in college. Like YouTube wasn't a thing until 2005, and I graduated college a couple years after that. And YouTube was still so small when I graduated college that there were only like a few thousand channels on there, which is tiny.
You are correct. When I graduated college, which was 2004, there was no YouTube. YouTube didn't come out until 2005. Yeah. So, yeah.
Yeah, I graduated in 2008 from college, and 2004 is when I got out of high school. And I talked to my family about it, and I was just like, I'll go to an in-state college so that we can afford it, because I was second generation college. My dad went to school for nursing, and then he went into the military. So obviously, like anybody who's in the military knows that you don't get paid a lot. So, we had to keep me in state so that we could afford it and everything. And I went to college for 4 years, and in 2004, YouTube didn't exist. So I went into the next best thing, which for some reason was restaurant and hospitality administration. I probably should have gone into, it's funny because all my electives were the things that I was truly passionate about. Because like halfway through my sophomore year as college, I was just like, this major sucks, but I'm going to finish, graduate, and then just find something fun to do, which I did. But my electives were like programming and Japanese language. So I took a year of Japanese language. I took a theory, like an anime history semester. It was so interesting. I took a class on mythology. Like all sorts of really, really interesting electives. And the stuff that I'm truly like really into. But yeah, restaurant and hospitality. The most I got out of that was just like learning how to run a business. That was about it. So I know all about like running a business.
Like the thing of when I graduated in 2004, I barely graduated by the skin of my teeth, because physics was not an easy thing to undertake in undergrad. My original major was computer science, but I wasn't doing so hot in that, so I switched over to physics.
Yeah.
What was I thinking there? But I switched over to physics, and much like Shannon did, I kind of toughed it out, and I ended up graduating. But I never got any jobs in physics, because and when you graduate with a degree in physics, you will have to have like a sky-high GPA, and I just did not. So there was no jobs in physics available for me with my low GPA. But I mean, I guess what I will say is that I still kind of use some of the scientific principles. Like I'm still very scientific about how I approach things and look at things and approach things logically and rationally. But other than that, I don't use any of that stuff from college at all. I haven't touched a physics book since I graduated, and I don't really plan on touching a physics book.
That's really interesting, because I've always been really mathematical, and I think I use a lot of like my mathematical background, and even from like programming, understanding programming, a lot of that is very logic based. And I take a lot of that logical thinking and use it for when I'm looking at my YouTube analytics. So I have a deep understanding of like, what works and what doesn't. And I understand that like if I put out a video that may not trend like the data provides, it may not do well, but that's fine. It's all good. I'll bounce back. Like it's very interesting how you can take a lot of those logical perspectives and implement it whenever you're looking at your YouTube data and analytics. Like if you start comparing using the advanced graphics in the YouTube studio, if you start comparing data in there, you can find some really, really fascinating information about your own channel.
Yeah,
I'm a nerd.
I don't really look at the advanced stuff too much, but maybe I should start looking at that stuff more often. Yeah.
Oh, that's how I determined the like and dislike stuff. Was using the analytics on there and comparing the data from I think it was from different videos at the same time between the two different channels, and then comparing that to like this third channel that I have, and just like really focusing down and trying to figure out like how things had changed and seeing how it bounced back right after those 3 videos. Like, it was really very fascinating stuff.
Yeah, I mean, you can. There's always like a lot of information to be gleaned from analytics if you take the time to look into that. I mean, I think a lot of us look at it at surface level, but I don't know how many of us
Yeah.
actually dig deep into the advanced settings like you alluded to. There definitely is a lot of information to be gleaned in there for sure. I
It's
like to look
definitely
through.
not something that I would do like every day, because you can really, really get deep into it.
Yeah,
But I look at my analytics like really, really deep, maybe every, I don't know, every quarter or so, maybe a quarter to every 6 months, just to see if it's trending the way that I want it to, and just to see how things have affected it over time. It's very interesting.
it is. I like
I'm a
to check
nerd.
my. I like to go up in the back end and look at my different traffic sources and figure out where my traffic can come from. That's
Yeah.
very helpful information when you know where your traffic coming from.
That's how I figured out that the Reddit people were coming at me.
Yeah. Yeah, anytime like it doesn't happen often. It happened a couple of times, but a couple of my videos kind of blew up. I think back in 2019. I was like, where the hell is all this coming from? Because this is not normal. And I found out that a Russian, I think it was a Russian site, put one of my videos on their blog. I'm like, that makes sense. Because
That's cool.
the watch time was terrible because obviously the video's in English, but they put it ended up on a Russian blog. I'm like, that would explain my watch time stuff because they come from people that speak Russian and I don't speak Russian.
See, that's interesting, because then you could look at that and see if there's any kind of topical stuff that they're focusing on, like that this Russian blog is focusing on, and maybe add Russian subtitles to your videos for that specific genre.
Yeah, but it was like a one-time free thing.
Oh, okay.
Because I was making I had made a couple of videos back in 2019 about the Samsung, a couple of Samsung Galaxy devices. I forget which one it was. Maybe it was the Galaxy, was it S10 or something like that. But it was one of the first Galaxy phones that had 5G on it. So I'm talking about the 5G
Oh,
speeds and different things like that. And
yeah.
somehow when I was me talking about 5G and the Galaxy devices having 5G made it into a Russian blog. And yeah, they just went pew, but they only went pew for like a day or two, and then quickly came back down to earth. But yeah, like I said, there's a lot of good information that can be gleaned from analytics if you take a look at that stuff.
Yeah, 100%, man. Yeah, I used to like, I think I don't know why I majored in restaurant and hospitality, but I think I just looked at it and I was like, "Oh, this looks fun. Sure, why not?" But I was building computers with my dad when I was a kid. I've said it so many times whenever talking to other folks online, but yeah, it's true. Like, that's what I was doing as a kid. My dad took me to a store, and I couldn't remember the store for the longest time until somebody posted a picture of it one day on Twitter. It was this old computer store in the early 90s, and my dad would take me there, and we would pick out like motherboards, and we would pick out like these huge CRT monitors for the computer. It was insane.
Ooh.
He would be buy games on floppies. Like, oh man, it was so much fun. I loved going to that store and just seeing like all the computer parts, and then he would take me home and we would build computers together, especially when I got to like my teenage years, and he was like, okay, this is how you do it, like this is how you set your RAM and all that good stuff. It was so much fun. So I really took a lot of those passions to, what I do today, where I'm playing with computers and telling people why RAM is important.
Yeah, RAM is
I
very
taught my
important.
husband how to build his computer, his first computer. It
Nice.
was so fun. Yeah, I was really proud of him.
Absolutely. I remember going to stores like Radio Shack and Circuit City back in the day.
Yes. Oh
And
my gosh.
yeah. And before with GameStop, it used to be a electronic boutique and Walden Software. And I probably
Ooh.
don't remember all those names, but yeah, we go way back, man, with the electronic stuff. Oh, Funko Land. Actually, Funko Land with the OG. Y'all don't know about Funko Land though, but yeah.
Funko-Land?
Funko Land, yep. That
So
was
is this a pre-Funko Pops thing?
yeah, this is way before Funko Pop. But GameStop used to the GameStop around here, they
Yeah.
used to be called Funko Land or whatever. So and that was like probably 20, 30 years ago.
Gosh, what did
Crazy.
we even have in, I don't know. I grew up in Missouri. That's where most of my nerdiness came from, was when my dad was stationed in Missouri and I was growing up there. Um, he oh man, we used to go to a really cool like computer shop in our mall in Springfield, Missouri, and I don't remember what it's called, but it was so cool. I remember going to those stores so well because like I don't know, you walk in and just like the smell of the computer parts, like I could still remember that. Like it's so weird.
Oh wow, I don't remember. I just remember looking at like computers in general, like the old big ass like the TRT monitors and things like that,
Yeah.
and just how computers were back in the old days. I remember my mother used to have a friend that lived like across the street. I used to love to go to her friend's house just to play with her typewriter.
Oh my gosh, that's so cool.
Yeah,
A
so
typewriter, wow. I don't think
right,
we
right.
Yeah, I don't think we ever had a typewriter because when I was a baby, my dad had I think it was an IBM or something in my nursery in the 80s. It was whatever was built around like 86, that time frame. That's what he had in my nursery.
Oh, I was rocking with Nintendo around that time.
Yeah, dude.
Oh yeah.
I didn't get my first Nintendo until a Super Nintendo, and that must have been when did that come out? Like 92, 93 or something?
Oh,
I
Super
don't even
Nintendo.
know.
I think
Yeah,
Super
Super
Nintendo was
Nintendo.
probably 90. I think maybe 90, 92. I'm not sure.
Yeah, you're probably right. Let's see.
There's a movie on HBO Max now called My 8-Bit Christmas. I need to watch that. It's about video games in the
Oh
80s.
yeah. Oh yeah. It was November 21st, 1990.
Yep, sounds right.
Perfect. Yes.
Right. God, we are aging ourselves very bad in
I
life.
know. We're so old.
Well, I'm not holding them back. I'm about to be 41 next Saturday night. So hey, y'all know what it is.
Oh
Great.
my god. Happy birthday.
Thank you. Yep.
Wait, are you a Scorpio or a
Sagittarius.
Sagittarius? Okay.
Sagittarius. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
a Scorpio.
Yeah, Bruce. Michael Center is the nerd's favorite store today. I know your average consumer goes there for a shopping spree. I've been in there once.
Yep.
I was trying to find a SSD for my PS5, and I got it from there. But yeah, the problem with Michael Center here in Chicago, there's only like there's a couple of stores, but they're like way away from me. They're not close to where I live at, so I don't really get it out. I don't get there too much. But Michael Center
Yeah.
is kind of awesome though.
I
But,
love Micro Center.
But Best Buy is my jam though. Luckily, Best Buys are pretty much everywhere, and I have one.
Was
pretty
it a
close to me.
Commodore 64 computer? No, it was a 3 was 86 in the name? I don't remember. I was a baby, so like I have an excuse for not remembering this.
She was a
And
baby. son.
Annette asked me what headphones I'm wearing. They don't look that big. I like them. Yeah, they aren't that big. They're the Sony XM4s. They are Bluetooth. So I just got a little Bluetooth adapter and plugged it into my computer because my computer doesn't have a Bluetooth adapter in it. And they work great. So I wear them all the time. Battery lasts a really long time. They're very comfortable. Highly recommend.
Okay.
What?
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 I just learned something.
What?
You can plug a Bluetooth adapter into the computer and use the headphone that way. Why did I not? How did I? not know
Yes.
that before? Wow.
So I didn't know that either. Actually, I think El Jefe helped me figure this out because I couldn't get these connected to my Windows computer because my motherboard doesn't have a solid Bluetooth connection on it. I think it came with Bluetooth, but it's not a good connection. So I had to get a third-party Bluetooth adapter off of Amazon. It's just a little USB dongle. And then it pairs with these and it feeds the audio from my computer. So from like what I'm doing right now into my heads. It works great.
And here me plugged in.
There is a small lag. So if you intend to use them with like, with editing or listening to music or whatever, then that's something to pay attention to. Like if you're editing a lot of audio, for example, if you're doing YouTube stuff. So they do come with a 3.5 millimeter headphone adapter. So you can plug that into the bottom of them. And if I'm editing, I'll just plug that into my computer.
Nice. Yeah, I'm actually wearing the SM3s on my head tonight. I have the SM4 right over here chilling. But
Nice.
yeah, these headphones are awesome.
Oh my God, they're so comfy. I love that.
Definitely. Okay, help me out here. I know you live in Colorado now, but before you lived in Colorado, were you in Texas or where were you? I'm gonna go with probably not. Okay, not in Texas. All right.
Texas. I mean, I did live in San Antonio when I was a kid because my dad was stationed there, but
Okay, so where did
no,
you live in Colorado?
I live in I mean, with this crazy hair, come on. Like, I don't think me and Texas agree on many things.
Now that I think about it, you make a good point.
But keep in mind, I did live there when I was a kid, and it was very cool. There were lizards in our backyard. It was great. But no, I lived in San Francisco before this, the Bay Area.
Oh.
Not in the city. I lived over the bridge, but yeah, it was
Why
cool.
do I feel like I knew that? Probably did know that.
I don't know. I mean, probably because I mentioned it before to you. I don't know, Viper.
Probably. Okay, so where I was going
cool
with that was I was trying to ask you what made you move from San Francisco to Colorado now?
Too many people.
Really?
A lot of things, mainly because I wanted more space to build a studio. Like my old shows that I used to co-host with other people, we ended up, separating off and doing our own things and recording live streams, recording our shows, or like filling in segments into a video that included separate hosts doing separate segments. So like we didn't really have to live in the same location anymore. And once those things started happening, I was like, I don't necessarily have to live in the Bay Area anymore for these opportunities to exist. So my husband and I started saving up, and we decided to buy a house because I talked to him about it, and I was like, I really want to build like a professional studio where I can really expand my career and start really doing a whole lot more shows, which I have done in the past few months since we finished this studio. And in order to get this kind of space for the price that we could afford, we had to move out of state, which was totally fine because I was getting kind of sick of how crowded it was in the Bay Area, and it was really expensive. My rent out there was like $3,000, and that was not in the city. It was crazy.
Wow. So
yeah, it was crazy.
So again, you could have practically moved anywhere in the country, but why Colorado?
Seasons. I like having seasons. The political spectrum of Colorado is something that I can generally agree with. Generally, that's why I'm in the Denver area. I have some friends out here and a family member, although unfortunately, due to circumstances, she's going to be moving. So I won't have her around for very much longer, which is really sad. And also because we wanted a place that was up and coming as far as tech goes. So like a place where they had like fiber connections. We wanted a place that had 5G. We wanted a place that was close to an international airport. So there was a lot of pluses to the Denver city that really helped us determine that this was the place to be. It's kind of far away from the rest of our family. Like we have family in San Diego and North Carolina, DC. Like nobody lives here except for my aunt. But we figured since we're close to Denver International Airport, like it's pretty much a nonstop flight to anywhere that we need to get to. So that was a really big factor for us.
Nice. Season.
So you should move here. Everybody should. Mm-hmm.
So when you hop on a plane to Vegas next month, your flight can be like what, 45 minutes of that?
Yeah, it's like a little puddle hop. Like it's so quick. It's crazy. It's so close. It's surprising. Denver is surprisingly close to like San Francisco and Oakland. Flying down to LA for Vid Summit was a really quick flight. Like all of them are pretty quick. By the time you get to altitude, you're coasting along for like half an hour and then you're dropping. Like it's so fast. So I'm very happy that we decided to move here because we're just kind of in the middle of everything. It's really cool. It's still a little bit more expensive than other places that we could have lived in the United States, but I think it was worth it just for the access to, all the up and coming technology that's budding in the Denver area.
I should know that Canada already had deals on Viper's relocation. Viper needs to get a passport for that happens, buddy. I don't have no passports. I need to work on that.
Oh, yes. 386. Yeah, I think it was a Pentium. Renee Ritchie said the PC was a 386. Yeah, I think that's what my dad had.
Okay.
If that's what was around in the 80s, I have a picture of it. Like I have this cute picture of in my nursery, my dad has me on his lap and I'm just like pounding on a keyboard. It's so cute. I didn't know what I was doing because I was a baby, but
so you've been in Colorado for about a year or so now, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a little bit over a year, like a year and a half. March
How you dealt
2020 is
with
when we
the
moved here.
crazy snowfall?
Dude, dude, I've never okay, I've lived in Alaska, Fairbanks, Alaska,
Mhm.
and this place manages snowfall so well. Like, they are built for it. The infrastructure here is just prepared like crazy. So last year in April, actually that was this year, in April, we had this crazy blizzard, and I wasn't sure what to expect. So, like, me and my husband went to the grocery store and stocked up on a bunch of stuff because we were like, I don't know, like, are we gonna die? But we were fine. And but we were driving along on one of the highways and we noticed there was just this army of snowplows, just like all of them were going to different exits and just like stationing them there when the blizzard hadn't even started, but they were prepped and ready to go. And then when we got home and the blizzard had started, because it happened for a long time, the blizzard just kept on going. We would see the same snowplows like going over and over and over. So I think like they must have had this so totally planned and routed that we didn't even have to worry about being stuck at home because we could get out onto the roads and the roads were fine. Like it was totally cool. We never lost power even though we had like 4 feet of snow and it was crazy outside and like the temperature dropped really low. It was very, very cold outside. Never lost power. And like all our lights stayed on. I was able to keep on doing my job. No issues. So like I think it's beautiful. I'm so happy that we live in a place that's built for snowy infrastructure because that means I can enjoy the snow, which I've missed out on in San Francisco for 10 years. So I'm really happy to have that back in my life because I can build like snowmen and stuff. I can play with my dog. But it's so cool. It's so cool to live out here. I'm really
Oh,
enjoying it.
oh, speaking of, where's the little doggy tonight?
Upstairs.
Uh,
She has been going to the dog park every morning, so she's, like, exhausted throughout the day, and she usually just ends up upstairs on the couch, just chilling out with my husband.
how old is she now?
She is, about 1 year and, like, 3 months or so.
Oh, she's a baby.
She's still a puppy, yeah, for sure, and she still acts like it too.
So I've only talked to him like a couple of times, but your hubby seems like he's cool people. What does he do exactly?
He is cool people. He is a VP of HR for a tech company in Silicon Valley, who is
Ooh,
also like fully remote now. So he doesn't really have to worry about like flying out there or anything. He does
nice.
everything over Zoom. Yeah. So
Uh
this fiber connection is great for him.
oh, I'm sure. And as I can tell you by firsthand, remote work is the best. It's amazing.
I agree. It's
Mhm.
really cool because like I'll learn from him about current laws and regulations that are happening in human resources. Like there's a lot of HR specific things like PTO, maternity time off. There's like lunch hours. There's how they're dealing with the current state of things in the world, like how they are faced with all of these different issues and how they protect the employees as well as the company from dealing with any kind of lawsuits or anything. Like it's very, very interesting learning how all the laws are. California is really good for protecting employees. I've learned that through him because he had to get like certifications and stuff.
You know what? Yeah, that makes sense because I remember I think it was early this year or maybe late last year there was some controversy with YouTubers and how they were handling employees, and I think most of them were in
Yeah.
California. So yeah, California doesn't mess around with that stuff at all.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool.
It is definitely. So, what's next for Snub with the channel and everything? What you got coming up?
Oh, I don't know. Let's see. We got this there's this little thing called CES in January. Um Yeah, I guess I'll go to that. I don't know. It'll be like my 13th year going, so I guess I should go. I guess. Um, so yeah, I'm definitely going to be doing CES. I do have some plans for next year that I'm not totally ready to announce quite yet, but I have been asking on Twitter what people recommend for building a online digital course because that's something I've been looking into.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm very excited about actually working on this next project. And I also have a lot of really I'm niching down on my YouTube channel and really focusing on what people want to watch. And I have to credit vidIQ for that because I talked to y'all a lot at Vid Summit and got some really good tips and ideas. So I have plans for that as well for 2022. And yeah, I'm just going to pre-record a bunch of stuff for December so I can focus and do a bunch of like back end updating at the end of December, go on vacation, and then come out swinging in January. Even though I know like ad rev is terrible in January, I'm going to post a bunch of like evergreen content and
Yeah,
just
you
like let it keep on coasting along for several months and yeah, put out a bunch of new content after that. I
go.
already have like a list
Nice.
of
Nice.
planned content. So I'm really excited. Yeah.
I got to get you on the VidIQ podcast. That would be a good conversation about security and different things like that.
That would be cool. Yeah. I mean, anytime I get a chance to like tell people how to protect themselves online, sometimes I feel like maybe I sound like a parrot, but there's always new people in the audience. Like I love teaching people about security and privacy. So
I
if I
mean,
can protect you, let me.
absolutely. If after this year and all the people that we've heard about how they lost their channels or had their channels hacked, if they haven't figured it out at this point, they're never going to figure it out that they need to protect themselves. But
Yeah.
yeah, we have a professional here that knows what's up. So definitely got to teach the
Ooh,
people.
a professional. Thanks, dude.
Professional. Yeah.
Thanks,
Oh,
dude.
speaking of which, I think you were like at 65,000 subscribers on your Snub channel right now, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I have a digital counter. I'm checking it. 65, 1,000.
So, do you have any big plan for the big 100K, which we will reach at some point next year? I'm guessing.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell the doubters who told me that I can never get there that they were wrong.
Oh yeah, I love the
No,
correction.
I don't know yet. I don't know what I'm gonna do for 100K. I think I know when I'm gonna hit it based on my current growth and the plans that I have, but I'm not ready to announce that either. But I think based on that, I really want to like book a trip and just like go somewhere.
Ooh, a 100,000 getaway. That's a new one. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just go somewhere and just like take a short little vacation and celebrate with the people closest to me. Like book a first class trip ticket, which I've never done because I'm not bougie. But
It's so funny you say that because when I was flying to and from Vietnam, I had a chance to upgrade to first class, and I'm like, I'm not doing that.
yeah, right. Like I have all this mileage saved up from because when I moved, I had to buy a bunch of new furniture, and then like setting up this studio was, fairly expensive. So I put a lot of stuff on my credit card and I have a lot of mileage racked up and I'm just like coasting. I am saving that mileage. I am getting economy flight tickets as much as possible. Like if I do have to fly anywhere, I'm going to sit in the worst priced the seat so that I can save all of my mileage. So that when the time comes and when I'm ready to celebrate, I can just like book a first class ticket and go somewhere.
I like that plan, but I'm just have to warn you: as long as you stay away from Spirit and Frontier Airlines, stay away from those two.
Oh yeah, I ain't doing that. Listen,
hell no, I'm not doing that.
I said I'm not bougie, but I'm I'm bougie enough to not fly on what are they called? JetBlue and Spirit? Yeah, no.
Spirit, Frontier, yeah, no, we don't do that here. We don't do that here. No, hell
No,
no.
I can't deal.
No, I will pay the extra money to take a American, Delta, or United. I'm not doing it.
Delta.
I think when I went to Vietnam, it was United, but it was good. United was pretty good. So, but yeah, I've heard too many horror stories with Spirit and Frontier. I won't do it. I can't do it.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, no. I need a little bit of consistency in my life, and like United, Delta, Southwest, those give me that consistency so that I know where to set my expectations and I'm comfortable with those expectations. So I don't think I could I don't know. I'd get too stressed out on the other ones.
So I have an interesting question for you. If you weren't making your infotech content, and if you could make another channel,
Sailor Moon.
No, you already know what I'm going. No Sailor Moon.
Yeah.
What other channel would you have if you weren't doing Sailor Moon?
Sailor Moon. No. What was your question?
You know what my question was.
If I could make another channel, what would it be?
Mm-hmm.
I would. Oh, you know what? It's so stupid. I would make a shopping channel.
Well,
Where-
what type of shopping?
So it's a thing on YouTube. It's a thing, and I know it's a thing because I watch these channels. I would make a channel where I go to Target and I show you what's in stock, and then I show you my hauls. It's so stupid. I know.
No, it's not stupid. It's just I'm just curious though
It's
because
oh my
that
god,
would
I
that would
watch these
be
all the time.
that I just wonder how that would work because obviously if you go to a Target in your area, that would be specific to your local area though. How would that work on a more grander scale? What I'm wondering. Oh, it
Well,
doesn't matter.
because it's a corporation. Like they're all over the place. They all carry the same inventory.
Do they though? Do they?
Yeah. I mean, it might be different numbers, but they all carry the same brands, the same type of inventory. So whenever I watch one of these channels that does like come shop with me type of videos, they will show their own local Target, whether it's in like Florida or Ohio or California or whatever it might be. And generally, I can find the same type of stuff at my Target, and I might not find it in the same place in Target because they're all set up a little bit differently, or they might have different kinds of inventory, like different amounts of inventory, but generally it's the same products. So it's a thing.
Oh yeah. I mean, everything's a thing on YouTube though, but yeah, definitely.
I love
there-
shopping hauls. Yeah. I'm all about like the shop with me videos, like Bath and Body Works shop with me, Target shop with me. People will do Starbucks shop with me's, like they will go in and buy the limited edition tumblers. I'm obsessed. Like I love these kind of videos, and I think if I was doing something else, I would probably do that. Ooh, or I would do like travel type stuff because I love travel vlogs.
Oh, okay. Travel vlog.
What? You're like, oh, okay.
Oh, I'm looking for something real quick. So
Are you looking up Target hauls?
no, I am not looking up Target haul. What I will say though, Miss Snuff, is that if you do a shopping channel, I got first dibs on the hat.
Oh my god!
I need to know where the hat is and how do I get one. Okay,
I love that. I love that.
On the hat, I got first dibs on the hat. Okay,
That's
all I'm
so
saying.
great. That hat is so great. I love that hat so much. I think I got it from a little boutique.
That hat is badass. I love that hat.
Thanks.
I got first dibs on knowing where you got that from. That's why I got first dibs on the hat.
So actually, something that VidIQ did recommend to me when I was at Vid Summit was putting all of my older travel vlogs onto a separate channel. So that's one of my projects for late December, is moving all of my older travel vlogs onto a separate channel, just so it's still there and it's still public, but it's not kind of messing up my own algorithm for my tech channel. Because when I first started my YouTube channel, it was just like where I threw all of my videos, and it's kind of where I was practicing editing. And now that I've really niched down to tech, security, and privacy and reviews, like it doesn't make sense to keep putting them there. So I guess I technically will be starting a new channel, but it's going to have a bunch of old content unless I make new travel vlogs.
Ooh.
It'll just be the place where I throw videos.
There you go.
It'll be my vlog channel.
I just realized looking at that picture that your hair is radically different from what it was a few months ago.
It is, yeah, because it all the color had washed out. My my hairstylist was on maternity leave, but she just came back, so I was like, "Come color my hair," so she did.
I don't know. I think you kind of look badass in that picture though.
Thanks. Yeah, I got a lot of compliments on the lighter colors, the like pastels.
You were rocking it.
What did Renee say? Snubs reacts where Shannon just gets based at all the nonsense on YouTube. Oh my god. Oh, that's funny. Okay.
Oh yeah, Renee is always on target.
That's funny. Can you let Vyp
yeah.
borrow the hat?
Yeah. Hyper love the hat.
I
Ooh,
love
check
that.
it out. We got a wider view of the studio. There we go. Hey, now.
Oh, you do?
Right.
Cool. I'm glad it's not focused because my address is on some of that stuff over there.
Would you like me to return to the regular form? Whoop.
No, I don't mind. Actually, I think it's my post office address, so we're good.
Oh my God. I remember when I got my UPF mailbox and you were like, it's the best thing. I'm like, yeah, having a UPF mailbox is the best.
Dude, I am so glad you got a UPS address. Yay.
It is amazing. It is great.
I used to have I never got a USPS post office box, like a PO box, because you can only get USPS postal mail shipped there. They won't accept DHL, UPS, FedEx, like any of that stuff.
Oh, no, we
So
ain't
I
doing
didn't get one of those. And then I looked at virtual boxes, which you can get online, that usually have a warehouse in another state where all of your stuff gets shipped to, and then they will consolidate it for you and ship you a big package of your stuff. But given a lot of my products are like PR packages, they're very timely things that I have to get out and do videos on. I figured that didn't work well for me, so I ended up getting a UPS box, which costs more for sure. Like it's definitely more expensive, but it's local, so I can go there whenever I need to, whenever I have a new package. They email me whenever I get a new package delivered. So freaking cool.
I never get notified when I have new packages. Oh, no.
Oh, you don't?
No.
You should ask them if they offer email notifications, because that's what I get. I get an email whenever they scan a new package and put it in my box.
What? I wish I need to go talk to them about that, because I wish.
Yeah, you should ask them about that.
Yeah.
I love that about this one, because then I know like what days I don't need to go over to the UPS box, and it's right next to a Starbucks, so I can stop by Starbucks on my way home.
You too! Oh my God! Yeah,
hey,
that's the greatest thing ever. Mine is right across the street from a Starbucks, so I'll go pick up my packages, put in the car, and I'll walk right across the street. Yes! Oh my God! Best thing ever! Best thing ever!
I love that you're just as excited as I am about getting Starbucks. Like, yes, I'm so basic. I don't care.
From the UPS store, oh my God, it's like, bam, kill two birds with one stone. Love it. Love it.
Dude, it's the absolute best. Yeah, that's like one of my favorite parts of going to the UPS store. Like, I leave the house and I'm like, husband, I'm going to the UPS store. Do you want a Frappuccino?
So what are your favorite Starbucks drinks?
It depends on the season, but it's usually peppermint mocha frap in the wintertime with all of the sprinkles. I get extra chocolate curls, the holiday red sprinkles, and the holiday green sprinkles, because I'm festive. Okay, AF.
Okay.
So I get that. During the fall, I get my pumpkin spice frappuccino. It's always a frap. I know how you feel. Don't judge.
We were doing so good.
And I also like the mocha cookie crumble and Java chip frappuccinos.
Ma'am,
regular.
Ma'am, you're missing one. You're missing one, ma'am.
Oh, the s'mores?
Yeah.
Frappuccino? Yeah. Except we didn't get that this year, did we?
No. Terrible.
I know.
Only the greatest frappuccino ever made.
Gosh.
Did you try that strawberry funnel cake crap this year?
I did. So somebody had posted about this, and they were like, oh, if you're missing s'mores, get the strawberry funnel cake frappuccino and then ask them to substitute strawberry for chocolate and do something else. I forget what the other thing was, but if you do that, it tastes okay, but it was nothing like a s'mores frappuccino.
Hell no, not even close. No.
Yeah. And I was like, all right.
That strawberry frappuccino was absolute trash. It was terrible. Oh.
God, it was. Yeah, I was not having it. If there's not chocolate in it or pumpkin, then I'm not going to have it. Listen, I need my lunch substitute has to have chocolate in it. My very healthy substitute frappuccino.
Tell them, Renee, we need more s'more. That's right. We need to give the people s'mores. Absolutely, Renee. Damn right.
That's right. I call my audience s'mores.
I remember. I do.
Because my name is Shannon Morris, and if you say it really fast and you just say the S in my first name, then it sounds like s'mores.
Very clever. Very clever.
It's
Absolutely.
dorky. I'm a nerd.
Hey, there's nothing wrong being a nerd. So what are your...
That's right.
Right. What are your thoughts on these audio-only platforms like Clubhouse, Twitter Spaces, and the like?
Screw them all. No.
Actually, I already know how you feel about Clubhouse, but how do you feel about Twitter Spaces?
I kind of like it because I can hop up on there and like join a space or whatever and not put on any makeup. Yeah. So like I could be chilling in my bed. My cat can be like snuggling up on my chest or something. And I can just be on there like, yeah, I'm professional. I'm in my office right now. And I'm on this Twitter space talking about security and privacy. And in actuality, I'm like in my PJs, hair's in a bun, like no makeup, haven't brushed my teeth, don't even have like any deodorant in my armpits. Like I'm just chilling in bed. Nobody knows. Well, now you do. Now you know. But
wow. Talk about a visual right there, y'all.
these
But yeah,
armpits stank.
it is. You are wow. But it is amazing that you can, like you said, we can get on there and not have to worry about getting all dressed up or looking all
Dude,
camera
so
ready.
nice.
Ain't got time for that. No. Yeah, I like it.
Oh my God. It's like, it's so annoying, like getting up on YouTube. And if I don't do my nails or something, people give me such a hard time about it. But now I have, so I contacted Hollow Taco, which is a nail polish brand made by a lady named Christine, who is another YouTuber. And I showed them all the comments that I get about whenever I do my nails, because I do them at home. And I was like, yeah, it's Hollow Taco. Like, that's the nail polish I use. So I contacted them and I was like, yeah, I keep on getting comments. Like, people are asking about this. And they sent me one of their boxes over the summer.
Ooh.
And I was like, oh my God, like I will wear your stuff exclusively on my channel. So that's what I do now. Like I wear Hollow Taco. And that gives me some motivation, like free nail polish. Okay. That's motivation for me to do my nails because people harping on me online about my chipped nail polish because hello, typing all day and like setting RAM on your motherboard and like installing SSDs and a NAS. Yeah, your nail polish is going to chip. Okay. Okay. I hope you're okay with that. Like just cuz I'm I'm a lady person does not mean that I got to have beautiful nails every single time I do a video. Okay? Okay. But if I want to put some glitter on my nails and they chip, don't give me a hard time about it.
God, I love you.
But now I got some free nail polish. I'm going to put it on my nails. It's going to look nice because I want to support my fellow content creator. That's my motivation, not the trolls.
That is pretty cool. What was that sticker you made that one time because the dude said you had what, pink in your background?
I can't say it here.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Well, I can tell you what.
Actually,
so it says no, but also you.
Okay, I'm right. I remember now. I can't believe you actually made a sticker out of that. That shit was hilarious.
Yep. And so when it happened, this guy sent me, it was a long email because he couldn't post it on his comment, probably because he knew that he would get a bunch of backlash for posting it publicly. So he sent me an email and he was like, I don't know. I think you have a lot of men watching your show. And if they're like me, we don't like pink. And pink makes me feel like I'm walking into the girls' room. And I was just like, so yeah, it's the girls' room. Guess what I am? I'm a girl. Oh my God. So yeah, I totally I posted it on Twitter and it got a bunch of engagement. And I was just like, So one of my friends, he liked my post on Twitter because I was just like, I screenshot the email and then above it, I commented, no, but also F you. And my friend was like, you should make a sticker out of that. And I was just like, yeah. So I ordered 100 stickers. I donated some of the proceeds to a Girls with Code charity. And that was my reaction. I was like, okay, well, I will monetize your sexism and I will turn it into a sticker and I'm going to donate to a lot of other young ladies who may like pink and glitter and hopefully they will also make YouTube videos that are super techie and are very, very pink.
I love it.
So that was my intention, was just to ruin this guy's day with a whole bunch of young programmers.
I love the genuine clapbacks. The genuine clapbacks are amazing.
And I made the sticker super girly. It's glittery. The font is pink. So that was my reply. And I think that should be my reply to any troll is if they want to say something that's sexist or harassment or whatever it might be, my reply is going to be oh, okay. How can I monetize this?
Grace, she is pretty incredible. She is. Okay.
Hi, Grace.
Absolutely. I want to set the record straight though right now because something happened in summer with you, and some of your people came after me, and I'm like, hold on, fam, I ain't do one. But
what happened?
I hate to even bring this back up because I know it's probably a sore spot, but the situation you had when you had the people in your house and the guy sent you a text message that he sent you, and you
Oh
brought it up
yeah,
on
that's
Twitter.
why a bunch of people disliked my YouTube videos.
Yeah, and I simply asked, "Are we sure that he didn't possibly send it to the wrong number? Because it happened. I was asking a genuine question because
Oh,
you know,
Vype, you're so innocent.
bruh, I literally just asked like, yo, and they were like, you're just you're making it okay. But I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm just asking, could it be possible that he sent it to the wrong? But you later highlight that no, he definitely didn't send it to the wrong person. He knew what he was doing. So yeah, he got everything that was coming to him. So just for the
Yeah.
record, no, I do not support creepy dudes that send text messages they shouldn't send. No, none of that. So everybody that came in back for the summer, y'all can calm down. We're good. Okay. Good. I'm not about that life. You don't do that.
Well, that's good of you to clear that air, even though I
Yeah.
totally forgot about that.
Yeah, some of your compatriots were not happy with me that day. I'm like, dude, I'm not.
I have a little army. It's pretty
Oh,
cool.
oh,
Like,
yes, you do.
but
Yes, you do.
sometimes like I'll have a friend like ask a question like that, and they'll be like, "No, like you're wrong, Vype, you're wrong," and I'll just be like, "No, dude, like I know it was an innocent question that you were asking, and I went on and explained everything that happened in like the context of the situation, and I think that cleared the air. So hopefully it was good."
Yeah, they didn't like totally come from my net, but they came for a little bit. I'm like, hold on, man, we got set this straight, and I ain't the one, man. I do not condone this creepy behavior, man. So many dudes have no sense whatsoever.
Yeah,
Like,
and
why would no?
I have to say, like, meeting you in person, you're so respectful. Like, you and a lot of the people that we met at Vid Summit are very, very respectful. And honestly, like, most of the people that I hung out with at Vid Summit are dudes, like other tech creators. And everybody was super kind and like really chill. Like, nobody did anything that would be perceived as weird or maybe like sexist or anything like that or creepy. Like, everybody was very cool, very professional. So it was a good environment, and like most of the YouTubers that I've met have been like that.
Yeah, nobody better not be doing no crazy shit, especially if I'm in there. No,
Because you know I'll talk about it.
we don't do that. They know better. I remember I was talking to Jacqueline earlier today about the situation that happened with her on Twitter earlier this summer when she named her podcast a similar name to a YouTube channel that already existed, and a bunch of dudes started attacking her, and I was like, oh no, we're not doing that. I had to go in on that a little bit, and they got mad at me. Like, you can get mad at me if you want to, but you're gonna stop attacking a teenager for making a simple mistake. We're not doing that. Y'all need to back up. So,
But she ended up changing the
yeah,
name,
she
right?
changed the name, right? But
Okay.
I just felt like the way that she got attacked for making a simple mistake, as she's a kid, and I'm like, y'all grown men attacking a kid. I'm like, no, we not doing that. No.
Yeah. Yeah.
No.
How old is she?
She's 20 now. That girl has been making videos for 7
Oh my
years.
God. Wow.
7 years she's been making videos. She's 20.
Holy crap.
Crazy, right?
If YouTube was around when I was that young, I can't even imagine like how far I would have gone in this career by now. Like, I'm 36 now, and like I wonder where I would be if YouTube was around when I was like 13, 14 years old. Crazy to think about. Gosh, that's so cool.
Yeah, yeah, Renee, are you talking about what I'm talking about, Renee? Or are you talking about something else? Because I remember what
It sounds like he's talking about something else. A bunch of
Yeah,
military
I'm
careers
like,
did the exact same thing this year.
I
Nobody sent anything.
not sure.
Who's okay? Who are these people out here like doing this stuff?
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I'm not sure what he's talking about. I think we're talking about different situations. I don't. Yeah.
Shouldn't we all be supporting each other?
You would. Oh my God, you would think so, but yeah, it's just crazy. But it's funny you say that about the whole how YouTube existed back then, because obviously, especially being older creators, I always think about sometimes, man, I wish I would have started earlier. I wish I would have started 10 years later. But then I get back
Sometimes
to
I feel like that about my own YouTube channel now. Like, shoot, I look at Hack 5 and we're sitting around 750,000 subs and we get so many views every month. Like, it's insane. And we don't monetize that channel at all because it's hacker oriented. So like, we make our money other places, not by hacking people, obviously, We sell products. And I look at how far Hack 5 has gone since 2005, and I think about the fact that I just started getting consistent on my own YouTube channel. What was it? In 2019, like when Tech Thing ended, when Tech Thing was canceled, and it's crazy. Like I often think, and I try not to regret it, but I often think like, wow, where would I be now if I had started my YouTube channel just like alongside when I had started hosting on Hack 5? Like I feel like it would have gotten so much bigger than it is now, but I'm still happy with the growth even from
Yeah.
2019.
Yeah, like I said, I wish I would have started my channel 10 years ago had I known any better. But you know what? We are all
Man,
on our life journey. Everything happens for a reason, and it happens in its own
exactly.
time. So I'm enjoying the ride
Exactly.
I'm on now. And if I started earlier, we probably wouldn't be having this amazing conversation we're having tonight. So you know, it's all
Yeah.
good. It's all good.
Although, I still would like I could hit like 1,000,000 subscribers or something and I'll be over here hanging out with everybody. I don't care.
Right, that's what's up. What I'm talking about. Oh, Renee talking about a bunch of male tech creators named their podcast names of podcast before. Okay, I got you. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised. Hey, Greg is in here. What's
Oh,
up, Greg? How you doing, man? Appreciate you being here, Greg. What's going on with you? So,
Greg's Gadgets.
Greg, nice to be here.
Hi.
So, what's going on with you this weekend? You got any big plans for the weekend?
Yeah.
Ooh, she said,
I'm
yeah, y'all.
excited.
Ooh,
Oh, dude. Okay, so I'm
ooh,
not doing that this weekend, but I'm gonna do this in like 2 weekends from now. Um, have you heard of Meow Wolf?
no.
Oh my god, it's so cool. So, Meow Wolf is in 3 different cities now. I think there's one in Vegas, one in Santa Fe, and they opened up the Denver one in October, or maybe it was September. I've already been twice. It's it's so hard to explain, but it's this huge building with a bunch of different artists that have created different rooms, but they all tie in together to create a storyline that they all kind of merge into with each other. And when you enter into this space, they treat it as if you're entering into a space and time continuum or like a different world from Doctor Who. It's almost like traveling in the TARDIS and like stepping out onto a different planet. And like they it's so interesting. You walk into it and you can treat it like being in a video game. You can talk to the employees there and it's like talking to NCPs, like non-playable characters. And they will have like backgrounds about themselves. So you can ask them questions and get information from them about the storyline and the plot of this building and how it came to be here in Denver, even though it feels like you're stepping onto a different planet. It's the most fascinating, like interactive experience that I have been to. The first time I went there, I was only there for like 2 hours just like looking around and kind of being in awe of all the gorgeous art that went into this space. But the second time I went with one of my besties and we were there for 6 hours just figuring out the plot and the story and the history of this space and trying to understand the story because it's kind of like gamifying. Like you can walk around and find clues and figure out like how the space came to be. And when you solve this puzzle, it feels really exciting because it feels like you're playing a video game. So
When
like I
you
love it.
when you said Meow War, I literally thought
Meow
it was gonna be
Wolf.
Meow Wolf. I really thought it was gonna be a place full of cats. That's what I thought.
Oh, if only. If
Because
they put
there are
cats in Meow Wolf, oh my god.
because there
I'll
are cat
never leave.
cafes and things like that. Like they have cafes where are inhabited by cats and you can play with cats. So I thought you were gonna be
Yes.
a bunch of cats. Damn it,
It's
I feel cheated
incredible.
now. I feel cheated.
So if you're ever in like one of those cities, go to Meow Wolf. It's MEOWWOLF and get tickets because you'll be like totally fascinated. Just look at like the pictures on Instagram of this place. It's just beautiful. Like it's gorgeous. Highly recommend.
I'm sorry. I just feel like any place that have meow in the title has to have cats. It should have cats, damn it.
Meow.
There should be cats.
Yeah, so I'm going back there in like 2 weeks because I wanna figure out more of the storyline. And if you go to the one here in Denver, pick yourself up a Q pass because this has a little barcode on the back and an NFC reader, and you can scan it on you can scan it on different kiosks around the place and pick up clues.
Okay.
Little pro tip for you.
Meow Wolf. Interesting.
Yeah, and this weekend I'm just going drinking and shopping, so that'll be fun.
Drinking and shopping. Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
doing a
Living your-
girls' day with my aunt.
Ooh, living your best life. That's what's up.
Yeah, YOLO. Although I should be editing a video, but I guess I should live.
A little bit, a little bit.
What,
Funny.
what are you doing this weekend?
I need to start making content. I haven't made a video in like 10 days. I need to start making videos. Yeah.
Viper.
Hey, now
I'm just kidding. We all need a break.
I just completed live streaming for 30 days in November, so.
Yeah, you did. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I can't even imagine. Like, are you exhausted?
No, absolutely not.
Because that's a lot.
You know what it is, but I think it's different when you work from home. I work from home naturally, so it's like it's enough for me to like come in here and sit down and live stream for an hour or so.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
It's different. Like I feel like it was different when I had a regular 9 to 5 because I would work for 8 hours or whatever. Then I will commute and then come home and then live stream. And that takes like a lot more out of you. But just being here every day and just sitting down for an hour at a time and live streaming, that's a lot easier.
Yeah. I think if I was up to doing my hair and makeup every freaking day, which I'm not, then I would totally do live streaming every day. But I ain't gonna do that.
You should like all right. So the next Veda, which is video every day in April or August, you should do it in April. Make a live stream every day or make a video every day.
Well, maybe I could do it then because I don't really have any like big events in April that I have to go to. At least not right now. I could do it then.
Yeah, 2 times in my creative career, I have done video every day in a month. It is not easy. It is very not easy.
I've done Vlogmas, but that was recording videos and then editing and posting them later. So I was able to like, if I did like themed Vlogmas videos, then I could film 2 in a day, like do one that has a theme and then do one that's like just a regular day of the life vlog. And then I could skip a day. So I was able to do that pretty easily when I did Vlogmases, but I didn't do that this year because I was like, I'm too busy. Okay. So that didn't happen. Maybe in April though. I'll consider it. I'll have to pre-plan.
No doubt. Hey, before I go any further, I'm not holding you up from anything, am I? I feel like I've been holding you hostage tonight.
Just food. No. No, you're good. I usually don't eat until like 8 p.m. anyway.
Which is
because I'm very, very healthy over here with my frappuccinos and eating dinner at 8.
There you go, living your best life.
Don't tell my health insurance.
What camera are you using to film these days?
This is the Sony ZV-1.
Ooh, nice.
I have another ZV-1 as a top-down camera above my table.
Fancy.
And then on my, well, actually it's sitting over here right now. On my tripod, I have a Sony A7R2, which I really want to upgrade because originally that was just a photography camera I brought with me on travels to Japan. And now it's turned into a studio camera. And the A7R2 is not really made for video. So like I try to record in 4K. And if I do, 7 videos in a day, like I did yesterday, I have to manage overheating if I'm filming in 4K. So yeah, it's not the best for video. It's great for resolution. Great for photos.
There are some great Sony cameras out there that might have your name on it, ma'am.
I know. I really want to upgrade, but I just spent like so much money on this studio. So I got to save up again.
I completely understand. So I am on my A7 III right now, but at the end of the month, the A7 IV is coming up, and I have been saving up money for that. So I have it on pre-order. So when the A7 IV drops, I will have it.
Yes. Oh my God. I'm so jelly. You have to tell me all about it. I'm so excited to hear what you think.
Oh, no doubt. No doubt. I cannot wait to get that camera in my hands at the end of the month. That could be fun.
What lens are you going to use with it?
The same one I'm using here, which is a Sony G Master 24mm f1.4, which was a gift from Jonathan Morrison of all people. So
oh my gosh, that's awesome. Wow.
Yeah. I mean, y'all already know, but Jonathan Morrison is an amazing human being. That dude, he's the real one. He's legit.
He's one of the ones that I have not met. I don't know him.
Oh, wow. I had the pleasure of meeting him in person the first time I went to visit him back in 2018. He invited a bunch of us out to the studio when we were out there. So I went out there and met him in person. And he's awesome.
That's so cool. Yeah, I guess he is out there, isn't he?
That's
awesome.
There, yeah.
That's very cool.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I was thinking about the camera that you can get that like Renee said here, the A7S3, although that's $3,500.
Yeah.
Ugh. Or the A7 IV, which is $2,800 or whatever. So
I mean, if it's an investment for your business, one, you can write it off on taxes. Yay. But also, um, I mean, just like consider the expense and how long you're going to use it, and will you make that money back by using that new equipment? Like a lot of times I'll look at, fancy lights or something, and I'm just like, no, I can get the same thing out of like a really inexpensive light. So I'm not going to upgrade. But when I look at a camera, the considerations are like, oh, does this new one have the overheating issue? Like, can I put a faster SD card in it? My old one, my A7R2, takes slower SD cards. Like, there's no reason for me to upgrade the speed because it doesn't write any faster. Like, there's a lot of considerations to make with new equipment. Can you put larger capacity batteries in the camera and take it with you for longer recording sessions? Like, those considerations would make me buy a new camera, definitely. And I think it's time. I've had that one for 6 years.
oh yeah,
So,
it is time.
yeah.
So I had I think last year I brought the 2019 MacBook Pro, which is still an Intel computer. So about a couple of months now. Can't believe it's already been a couple of months. Damn. But yeah, a couple of months ago, I brought the new 2021 MacBook Pro with the M1 Mac chip, and yeah, even though
Wow.
even though it's an expensive Mac computer, it's definitely been worth every penny, man. Just the speed improvements and the way I could just churn out videos now. Yeah, I think the beast.
I've been using a Alienware. What is my new one? X15. And it's a oh wait, no, is this the 13? I don't know, it's sitting over there. It's charging.
Do you
It's definitely heavier, but I'm also an Alienware Hive ambassador person. So
okay.
they upgraded my laptop for me. But it's good. It's a really good laptop. It's
What
it renders quick.
what program do you use to edit your videos?
Premiere Pro.
Oh, you're preemie. Okay, you're a preemie. All right,
I'm a preemie.
you're preemie. Premiere Pro.
Oh my god. Yeah, I love it. That's what I was trained in when I was working at Hack5, and that's what my editor for Threatwire on the Hack5 channel, that's what she uses. So it's so much easier when we are consistently using the same templates and using the same programs, cuz it's so simple for me to just like open up the same project file that she has open. Like, it makes life so much easier. But it's expensive though, like $52 a month right now for the package for the suite. So, yeah, it's
Damn.
pricey.
Jesus. I
Yeah.
mean, but then again, here's the thing: like, if you are a full time content creator and you're making enough money on YouTube, $52 is not that much when you really think about it. But
Yeah.
that's still crazy to me. Crazy.
Like, the point that I'm at with my YouTube channel, my ad revenue can pay for, the Adobe suite. So that's how I'm able to use that cost. So I'm able to definitely put in the work. I mean, every single time I use Adobe Premiere Pro or the suite with, Lightroom or Photoshop or whatever, I'm making that money back when I upload those videos to YouTube. So it's definitely worth it for me. But if you're not sharing project files with somebody else, or if you can just edit on your phone, which I've done plenty with, that's how I would do my Vlogmas videos. I would shoot them and then edit them in what was it called? It starts with a K. Somebody
Kinemaster,
say it in yes,
Kinemaster, I think.
KineMaster. Yes. I would use that to edit on my phone so I could just record and upload straight from my phone. And that made the process so much easier. But given everything on here requires like 3 different cameras, I'll just edit everything in Premiere Pro. It's easier for me that way.
Yeah, for StreamYard, I pay for their most expensive plan, which is like $50 a month, so I could stream in 1080p. But
Yeah.
the revenue from the channel usually pays for it, so it's not really something I have to worry about too much. But yeah, it's always nice when you like do things for your channel, but the channel pays for it in the long run. So those are the best. So
Yeah, I think I would consider doing that too. I've been thinking about like starting to live stream and using StreamYard
oh
for that as
yes,
well.
let's go.
But yeah, I have to justify the cost.
when you get around to justifying the cost, affiliate link in the description.
Yes, absolutely. I will definitely use your affiliate link for sure.
You are awesome. So a few times tonight during this live stream, I have noticed that in your hands you hold one of these.
Oh yeah.
So I got to get your thoughts on the Pixel 6 Pro. How do you like it?
Oh, it's my daily driver.
Okay, question answered. And there you go.
Yep.
Okay.
In fact, I just got this sort of sunny case because I got the yellow colored Pixel 6
You got the
Pro as
bougie
well.
one. You're on Team Bougie. Yeah.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah.
So I love this. The camera on it is so good. I took it to Meow Wolf, for example, and took a bunch of pictures with the low light photography, and it was outstanding. Like even the Pixel 6 is really good for low light photography. So that was really important to me. Easily like using social platforms because I do a lot of uploads for content creation. Like that was important. Like I just had a sponsorship on my Instagram with Buffalo Wild Wings and I was like, I better be taking some good pictures. And Magic Eraser came in clutch for one of the photos because they told me like one of the stipulations was like don't put logos. And I was like, okay. So I was erasing logos in the background with Magic Eraser. So freaking cool.
Wait, you had a sponsored deal with Buffalo Wild Wings on Instagram?
Mm-hmm. It's in the highlights on my Instagram page right now.
Okay.
They wanted me to promote their local Buffalo Wild Wings Go, which is not a restaurant, it's like a pickup location.
Oh, nice. Okay. Cool.
And I was like, okay.
Nice.
I love wings.
Okay.
Bay-Dubs.
All right. I have got to ask you about this asshole right here because this thing's been a complete asshole to me. Has it been an asshole to you too? This thing's been an asshole. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
The lean back. Yo, the lean back. Yo, she took me out with the lean back. Yo, that took me out right there.
Can't even.
The lean back.
Freaking fingerprint sensor. Gah!
Is that bad for you too, huh?
Let me bring it back. Okay. Hello, everybody.
Oh my god. That bad for you too, huh? I guess. It's bad. It's very bad.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Now, supposedly they issued an update to fix it. Did you get the update?
Yeah. I mean, I keep my phone updated constantly because
my question
is paranoid. Hold on, let me check. Which update did it come in? Because
I don't know because I haven't got it yet. My last update was on November 5th.
Mine was on November 5th.
Don't know. You have not got the update.
No. Yeah, it's not available yet.
Okay.
So,
well, hopefully it'll be a part of the December update.
I sure hope so. That would be really nice. Mm-hmm.
Apparently,
but it's an optical sensor. So the thing is, and I've tried to explain it a couple of times, but it's the physical technology that goes into an optical sensor is going to have difficulties when it comes to putting those in the screen because it's optical. It has to use light in order to see your finger in order to unlock the phone. So that is inevitably going to make it slower than, for example, using ultrasonic. Generation 2, which goes into the S21 line from Samsung, those used Qualcomm's Gen 2 ultrasonic, and that's a lot faster. Just because the technology for that ultrasonic protocol it immediately can tell if you have the correct fingerprint, because it doesn't have to require the screen to light up and scan the print with a optical sensor. It's kind of confusing, but
Shannon.
What?
Shannon. Listen to me very closely, Shannon.
Okay.
I don't care what type of technology it's using. It ain't that damn wrong.
I know.
Shannon, I have to press the damn thing like 3 times before it actually gets it right.
Yeah, honestly, I do too.
Everything to do with it's just being bad.
And that's after registering my print multiple times. That's after like resetting the phone and trying just like starting over. That's using a clean fingerprint. Like, and listen up. Okay. I realize that Denver is very dry, but I moisturize. Okay. So them saying that it's because you have dry fingers is BS. My hands are always moisturized because you have to be moisturized for these nice cuticles. Okay. So arguing that it's because people have like dry fingers. No. It's because it's optical. All right.
Oh,
And that's the thing too, is like optical is going to be slower in essence, and it's also not as secure as like ultrasonic, and it's just because of the technology. Like I don't know for sure, but I would suspect that it is a cheaper technology, which may have brought the price down of the Pixel line. But it's something that I deal with. It's definitely not as accurate as what I've been used to in the past like 2 years, but it's something that I've been dealing with because I
they
do like the
definitely
phone.
skimped, Shannon. They definitely skimped it somewhere. The fingerprint sensor
Yeah.
definitely skimped.
I think they skimped on it, but
Yeah.
overall, if I'm not just judging the phone on the fingerprint sensor, I love everything else.
A1.
And that's why I'm still using it as a daily driver, even though the fingerprint sensor bugs me, is
A1.
because everything else about this phone is so
Yeah.
nice.
Isn't the great device? Like you said, the cameras are amazing. The technology in here is amazing. Google's own sensor chip run pretty well.
Yep.
Features
And
on
the
here nice.
security of the like Titan M2 and Tensor together, like the fact that it can locally sandbox your data the way that it does is very, very key. And that's one of the reasons why I like this phone too.
Renee says it's huge.
It's also huge. Yes, it is huge.
It is.
Look how big
Right.
that thing is.
Huge, y'all.
It's huge.
Huge. But I mean, some ladies like it huge. I'm just saying. Some ladies like it huge. I'm saying. We won't go any further with that. All right. I know you got to go eat. I don't want to hold you up. I appreciate you making the time, Shannon.
Anytime.
Any parting word before we get out of here for tonight?
Wear sunscreen, moisturize your fingertips, and watch Sailor Moon.
Sailor Moon, there you go, y'all.
Sailor Moon can beat Goku.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about that.
It's true.
Shannon. I don't know about that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I don't know about that.
Okay, you need to read the manga. Mm-hmm.
Apparently.
No, it's true. It's true. Sailor Moon could kick his behind. And look, I was crushing on Goku when I was like 15 years old. So that's saying something. If I can back my girl up and be like, yeah, she could kick his butt. She could definitely kick his butt. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Read the manga if you don't believe me.
She woke up and choked violence this morning. Hey,
look up Sailor Cosmos. Mm-hmm.
Too funny. I appreciate y'all being here tonight. Thank you guys for tuning in. Again, next Friday night, having a birthday celebration for your boys. So make sure you come back next Friday night. It's gonna be fun. But hopefully
you're gonna be what, 36?
41. Wish I was 36. 41.
Wow.
Oh,
well, you don't look it, sir.
Hey, well, thank you. I appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Stop calling yourself an old lady because you don't look like an old lady. Stop that.
You sure I don't look like an old lady?
No, God, no. But appreciate y'all being here. I hope you all enjoy the rest of your weekend. Oh Lord, here she goes. y'all enjoy the rest of y'all weekend, and I will be back probably in a few days to live stream and hang with y'all again. But until the next time, people, this your boy Viper, the man about tech. You know where to find me, so come back for more.